evening, everyone, and we are live. Hello, make sure to send some love across the screen, send some hearts across the screen. We are back for another season of Faith Talk, and it feels very strange to be on this couch again. I've not sat before you since April. It's been a long time, 7 months, and now I'm back at it again. The Lord has released us to have a session in November where we have the month of November, and then I close off again, and I won't be back until next year, God spares my life. So welcome everyone. Send some love across the screen. Please, we have an amazing show tonight. We are going to reunite with everyone from season 2, and I'll tell you, if you have been following these people, you will see that the Lord has been moving in their life. I mean, in many ways. I mean, people have published books, people got awards, I mean, people got married. So much has happened since they left the couch. And so tonight, we're going to hear from all of them. Well, most of them. Some people did not make it, and that's okay. We will continue to follow them. We will continue to pray for them. So thank you once again for joining us. If you have any questions, make sure to send your questions in, and I will try to channel it to the person as they are speaking. So our first guest for tonight, you may remember her. She was the first guest of season 2. Her name is Latrell, and we call her Faith King. And she's been moving. I mean, she's been soaring. We remember her story, just to take you back a little bit. She faced tragedy at a very, very early age with her son. And now, you know, she's turning tragedy into purpose. And so I just want to welcome Latrell tonight to the couch, who's going to join me right now at the couch. You can come. And of course, I have a live audience here tonight. I have everyone is here. So if you hear noise, of course, we're having a reunion, okay? So, hi. It's okay, forgive me. So welcome Latrell, everybody. Woo-hoo! Send some hearts across the screen. Isn't she beautiful? She is so beautiful. She doesn't look like anything that she has been through. Welcome Latrell.
Thank you.
Welcome to the couch. How does it feel to be back? It feels awesome.
Awesome.
Let us know if you can hear us too. I got to make sure that you can hear us. So if you can't hear us, let us know. We'll turn the volume up, but I'm sure that you can hear us. So Latrell is back. And like I said, you know, she faced tragedy at a very early age, but now she's turning tragedy into purpose. So Latrell, tell us briefly, what's been going on with Latrell since you've been on the couch?
Wow. I've been honored in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
For a Rising Star Award in Entrepreneurship.
Yes.
I am also now in the process of making my movie.
Making a
my
movie.
own feature film.
Yes.
Well, I'll be acting, directing, and producing.
Wow. Wow. That is major. That is major. And what is the purpose of the movie? What is your mission?
My mission is just to give a voice to my son.
Yes.
I didn't want the enemy to win, saying that he is still in a healing process.
Yes.
I wanted to start to share his testimony with the world, to bring hope to the world, to bring hope to mothers who have special needs kids. So that's really, I'm just a mother on a mission to change the world with our story. That's all I am.
Yes, yes, wow. And so Latrell, I mean, I want to jump right into this quickly because I'm excited about A Mother's Tragedy. You know, you have a book out, and I see people are purchasing, and it's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
It's a bestseller again.
It's a bestseller again.
Wow, wow. If you didn't know, Latrell, How Successful Women Think, she produced this book. And is there another? It's another book. It's a workup book
It's
to
a
this
workbook
book.
to that as well.
Right. So this was the first book. And please, if you want to read it, Latrell blessed me with 2 books. And she wanted to bless someone to read the story. It's a must read. So if you want to, at the end of the show, just hit me up. I have books here from Latrell. She sewed it into our life last season. And she wants to bless somebody. So Latrell, what have you been doing? I see that you have shirts and you have a GoFundMe account.
Yes.
What is going on to get financialized for this movie?
So I've started from movement to movie. That's what I'm calling it.
Yes.
Join the Kilano Capron movement as we move from movement to movie. And so what the Lord dropped in my spirit is to sell shirts, you know, as a keepsake for persons who would have donated into our lives or donated into the production of this movie.
Yes.
Because I believe that it will reach thousands and millions. And a lot of persons are not reader friendly. They don't want to read. Not because they can't, but I just wanted to bring a visual to what actually happened.
Yes.
Because to see someone act what we've been through, I just think it will be phenomenal. And I also have a GoFundMe as well, and everyone who has donated will receive shirts as well.
Wow, that is amazing. So if you sign up for the GoFundMe, which I think Latrell is going to give me the information because I want to post it, I think that you should sow into this because Philano, he's in his healing process, but we want his voice to be heard. And I think that Latrell is going to really hit Hollywood, and she's going to be major because the movie, if you know the story, you'll understand why this movie has to get out there. And so Latrell, tell us a bit more. I saw that, yes, you were honored in Fort Lauderdale
Yes.
as a rising star. That's a great award
Yes.
from L. Clark.
From L. Clark.
So tell us
Media
a little
Group.
bit about that.
And so, well, consistency is key. Let me say
Yes.
that because you don't know who's watching you. And L. Clark Media Group has been watching me for a while. I Am Queen magazine. I also
Yes.
graced the cover in May of this year.
Yes.
I was on the cover of I Am Queen magazine. And listen, it was like a humbling experience because like, hey, we can be on international covers. You know, we can come outside of these four walls of called the Bahamas.
Exactly.
That we can internationally impact the world
Yes.
as women. And I also launched my company, Boss Lady Millionaire.
That's right. I was going there.
So-
Let's talk about that too, Latrell. We're gonna be all over the place. Latrell has been doing much, and I
Much.
know you will say, "Oh, what else is she doing? Oh, she's doing a ton of stuff," and I want to get it all in so quickly. So tell us about Boss Lady Millionaires. I see that is soaring great leaps.
Yes.
People have become. I see someone wrote a book. I see someone launched.
Someone
Tell
wrote
us
a
about
book.
it. Mm-hmm.
Someone launched their Mink Lash line. We have another girl boss that's completing her book by the end of this year. And so basically, Boss Lady Millionaire mission is to build women into girl bosses that will create empires that will make them millions one day. That's the vision of
Yes.
Boss Lady Millionaire Empire.
Yes.
And so I don't want to be selfish with what I know. I want to see all women win. And I'm actually, I didn't tell you, but it's a surprise. I'm actually doing a girl boss short film.
Wow.
And so it will feature different personalities in the Bahamas.
Oh my God.
So
oh
it's going to
my
be
God.
actually very...
Latrell is up to everything, y'all. I mean, listen, tonight I'm even rocking her lip line.
Yes.
I went to the Woman Thou Art Loose conference, Latrell, and I must tell you, I was stopped a million times for my lips. And they were like, "Where did you get this? Is it MAC?" I was like, "No, honey.
No, it's not
It's
MAC."
B Vogue all the way from the Bahamas." And I wanted people to know that a Bahamian did this, and it's beautiful. I think you need to check that out too. Latrell has a beautiful line, and it's like every month she launched new colors. It's
Yes,
so
every month I
amazing.
launch new
How's
colors.
that been going for you?
B Vogue has been sold out from its conception. I can't
Wow.
keep lipsticks in.
Wow.
I'm sold out now, and I will have lipsticks on Saturday. And they're going to be sold out too because we have pre-orders.
Oh my God.
So
oh my God.
B Vogue is setting the waves. Mark is following us.
What a thing. Wow, Latrell. So tell me, like, how do you feel since you left the couch? I mean, when you were here the first time, it was I wouldn't call it bittersweet, but it was a moment where you touched back into something that you really wasn't touching much of. And, you know, you cried. There was moments that you cried and you really let it out. How did it feel after releasing your story on Faith Talk?
It felt like a weight lifted because I never really talked about it. I felt like being strong was not crying. So I never cried about it. I never really put myself back into being 17 and all of this happening to me. I never sat there and say, wow, this is what, you know,
Yes.
internalize what really happened to me. I just kept going. I just said, you have to keep going. You can't break down. You have a sick child. You have to keep going. You just have to keep going.
Yes.
So I just keep telling myself like little affirmations that you are strong, you
Yes.
are successful, you're the apple of God's eye. He'll never put nothing on you that you can bear. I just kept telling myself scriptures, but I didn't really internalize what happened to me. I didn't really accept it. You know, and so when I came here and I wanted to be as authentic as possible, I wanted to really, really tell persons my story, I had to go back to what really happened to me. I had to live that moment again for the first time because I never really truly lived it.
Yes.
I never truly told the story to someone or to a large scale audience about what it did to me emotionally, what it did to me physically, what it did to me mentally.
Right.
So I think like Faith Talk like lift a burden off me. It was like, wow,
Praise God.
after 8 years,
Yes.
you know, I can tell this story. I can finally get what was on my heart for years off of my chest.
So with all the success that's been taking place, Latrell, of course we know that things will come up and things will happen. What has been the greatest, because someone watching now may say, you know, she's doing a lot and I'm trying to do the same thing, but every time I go to do it, it feels like something is pulling me back. Of course there are obstacles every time you try to succeed. What has been your greatest challenge thus far?
Support.
Support.
And I think it's every entrepreneur's greatest challenge. Support.
Support.
And you just have to get to a place and say that God have me.
Yes.
If no one else have me, God have me. You have to find the 3 or the 4 that's behind you, because the people that you thought would support you will not. They will see you at the top.
And this is when you begin to launch out into the deep. The friends list start to go. Yeah.
It depletes itself. And really, it's for the better. It's for the better. It really is for the better, because when you go higher, you shed some weight.
I believe so. The last thing I want to talk to you about, Latrell, you hosted a conference, yes, in this year, and you had an international guest, Mrs. Miami
International.
Yes,
I did.
she graced your conference, and I think you have another one coming up again.
I have another one coming up again.
Yes. Tell us, how was that conference?
That conference was mind-blowing.
Wow.
And Aslan Blank was also there. It was mind-blowing. Like, we had women crying.
Wow.
And it was like, we should do this more often. They want more women to pour and to be real, to be authentic. They want more women to really tell their stories and not just sit there and say, oh, I made it, and like, I haven't been through nothing. So it was like, people was crying, and this lady, she lost her job, and she came and she said she felt like she came into a family, and she was crying. So it was like, it wasn't for me, it was for other people. Like, what we go through is not for us.
That's right.
We cannot be selfish with our stories.
That's right.
It may not mean anything to you.
That's right.
But it may mean something to the world.
That's right.
And so that's why I started to share my stories, and asking, they kept asking. So we're having a Next Girl Boss, How Successful Women Think Conversations Part 2.
Yes.
And
Where's it going to be held?
At Mario's Bowling Alley.
And what's the date?
November 19th.
November 19th. So if you want to support Latrell and you want to get close up with Latrell and more, I think that is an awesome event to attend on November 19th at Mario's Bowling Alley. Is there a cost?
It's $35.
$35. And two, please support the Kalano movement. It's very, very important. Levante Smith is saying, yes, powerful story, Latrell. Yes, her story has definitely graced and blessed so many people. I know that I got a viewer, they reached out to me and they said, oh my God, it took me about 3 days to get through Latrell's story. It was so heart-wrenching, but yet so fulfilling, because they too was going through something and did not know how to get over, and your story sure did. So we're gonna wish Latrell all the best. I mean, we're gonna be waiting on this movie. Is there a date, or we're not releasing that date just yet? Is it just stay tuned for more?
Stay tuned for more.
As God continues to move. Yes, bless your heart. And so thank you, Latrell. Is there any comments for Latrell? Oh, I Am Queen is here. Magazine says Latrell is awesome. AO513 says they will be there, Latrell. They will be there. Okay, so I'm going to be posting more tonight about Latrell. I will post a ticket or the flyer, the Kalano shirt, the GoFundMe account, and all of that. But please continue to pray for Latrell as she goes on this mission. It's not easy, but with the Lord's help, I guarantee you that she will get through, and she will make the Bahamas and to Hollywood. She's taking us to a different level, and I'm so excited that Faith Talk was a part of this journey. God bless you, Latrell, for coming. So AO513 says, may God continue to guide you, Latrell. Thank you. Thank you. So let's hear it for Latrell. Need those books. Okay. So Latrell, they need those books. So make sure AO513 is interested in Latrell's books. So Latrell, just before you go, where could we find your books again?
The books are available on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Books A Million, and it's also at Logos Bookstore here locally. You can also get it from myself.
Awesome. And me too. Benique says she's an inspiration, incredible woman. Congratulations on everything. And Benique is also a past guest of Faith Talk from season 1. So welcome again, Benique. So thank you, Latrell. Thank you. Continue to do well. So Latrell is exiting, and we're gonna have another guest come on. Powerful stories. Ayo, we still have the comments coming in. Proud of you, Latrell. So she's gonna sign in and join us live. And so now I'm gonna welcome to the couch somebody else. She's no stranger to the couch. When she came on in season 2, she talked a little bit about, having a tough time at an early age. Life just was not easy for this young lady, but every door that was closed in her life, this was something that I remembered, God just continued opening other doors. So as one door closed, other doors were opening, and trust me, I've been watching this lady, and she has been, but we're gonna hear from her right now. Please welcome to the couch, Aslan Blanc from Blonde Nose. Welcome, Aslan. You can clap, everyone. We're at a reunion. Everyone is here with us. Latrell looks amazing. Thank you, Queen. She sure does. So welcome Asline, everyone.
Hi.
The last time Asline was here, she had the curly curls.
Listen, I still have a little bit of curls.
Oh, yes, you do.
Something.
Yes, you do. So Asline, tell us. I've been watching you. I've been watching
Oh my
you,
God.
and I see the blog is just, oh my God.
It
Tell
is.
us about the blog. When you were on, you had a few followers. Well, you had a good number of followers, but that has since exceeded that.
It has.
Talk to us about that.
I'm way over 34,000 reads.
34,000.
Now, and it's continuously increasing. And the numbers of people that are interested in actually wanting to be a part of it, it's not just local, but it's international.
Wow.
And it's been amazing since
Wow.
I left. I mean, there are days I cannot post, but you can still go on the website and you can still see that there are people who are still interested and
Yes.
still want to know more, and they're still following and still supporting.
Yes,
So it's
yes.
been amazing. so far.
34,000 is a major number, Asline. Oh my
The Haymans
God.
like to read, you know. I
Yes.
did not. Like, I mean, I doubted it at first,
Uh-huh.
but seeing the amount of people that are interested and wanting to know more about entrepreneurship, what's happening around here in the Bahamas and internationally as well.
Yes.
They want to know and learn from other people's journeys. And so I think that, like I said before when I sat on the couch,
Mhm.
you never know what you can learn from somebody. And as well, like Latrell said, you will learn. There's plenty to learn
Yes.
from other people's experience if you take the time out to really listen to what they have to say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Asline. 34,000 people. That's major. That's major, Asline. How many people did you have when you were first on the couch?
Boy, honestly, when I published my first article, I think only 7 persons read it.
7 persons, and now you're at 34,000.
Only 7.
Even international. That's okay. When I started Fake Talk, 5 people were watching me, and I felt like, oh my God, this is not gonna work. I
Yeah.
wanted to shut down. The first time I actually signed on, no one watched me,
Wow.
and I kept hearing the Lord say, "Continue to speak," and I was like, "Speak about what? And speak to who?"
Yeah.
Because I feel crazy, like no one's here watching me. And you know what? I shut off. And then he said, "Go back." And when I went back, I had about 5. You know, they trolleyed in, but I ended up to
Yeah.
5 people.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, people are just watching. I mean, people are here with me and supporting this show, and that's so good. So, congratulations on the
Thank
blog.
you. Thank
Also, I saw a little birdie on the couch having a show. I loved it. I was like, I watch your YouTube channel. I do. I may not say anything because of time, but I'm watching. Tell us about that show.
I wanted to be able to take my blogs beyond words.
Mhm.
I wanted to reach a different demographic because there are people who prefer to watch as opposed to read. There are
This is true.
persons who prefer to listen.
This is true.
And so I have a podcast
Yes.
that you can listen to on your drive home from work or first thing
Yes.
in the morning for morning motivation. So you can listen to it, listen to what all of the people that I've interviewed have to say. And if you prefer to watch in the afternoons or in the morning, if you're, not doing anything, or if you're on a break at work,
Wow.
I am
This-
there on the screen. I just wanted to be able to reach every single person there is out there
And you
with
are
what I am doing.
you are doing that.
I
I'm
have
watching.
Christoph to like.
Yeah, I see. I know. Christoph has been on, and Christoph. Everything's like, oh, Asline is doing some things, and so I was watching. I was
I'm a work
keeping
in
up.
progress.
I see that. I also saw that you had an opportunity somewhere. There was a company that took you on to do was it some financial stuff?
Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I got an assistant accounting position at
Wow.
Greenleaf Financial.
Wow.
I do not have my accounting degree, guys. It's
Oh,
a
but-
work in progress.
And that's okay. That's okay. But they saw something in you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so, I
To
don't.
be qualified
Yes.
for something that you are still currently working on. And so it also it also should tell people that you don't have to wait on a piece of paper
That's
to
right.
tell you how valuable you are.
This is
It's
right.
just a piece of paper.
This is right.
That's all it is.
This
and
is
so
right.
you should go out there and get the experience and continue to build your knowledge based on what it is that you want to do.
Wow. That's like the supernatural movement there of God, because a lot of people, they're so stuck on the paper. You got to have this degree. You
You
gotta
do
have
not.
that degree. There are many people in high positions that has never been to school.
Keisha,
They did not
hello,
finish.
my mentor.
Yes,
Hi.
Keishel. Oh my God, I'll talk about Keishel after the show too, after we're done with the reunion. But yes, there's so many people, and sometimes you just need that coach to push you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you tie yourself down to a paper, you won't move anywhere because
Exactly.
you may not finish, something may come up,
Yeah.
you may have financial difficulties. And so I just believe you go out there and you do your best.
And when I started my blog, I only started it because I wanted to challenge myself, because I felt like I had speech issues and I felt like I wasn't, like my writing skills were not up to par. And so it was just basically something I really wanted to do to perfect my writing and
Yes.
speaking skills.
Yes.
And it took me as far as Boston
Wow, as far as Boston.
and being chosen to be.
I saw that
Yeah.
when you had the Afro puff. Was it the Afro?
No, you didn't see me with an afro. I wouldn't have been able
Was
to
it the
control
who's the
that.
lady with the? I posted.
That
I-
was my birthday photo. That
Okay.
that I did.
But there was something there that you were awarded somewhere. The Boston thing.
It was Forbes
Forbes.
30 under 30 summit.
Yes, that is it. Oh my
Yeah.
God! Don't keep me in the dark, Aslan. I be reading. I mean, like I say, it's a lot to keep up with. But I be reading, and if sometimes I even repost when I'm like, "Oh my God, you go, girl!
It was.
You go."
It was really nice.
How was it?
A good friend of mine just reached out to me on Instagram, and he said, I feel like this would be perfect for you. And immediately I underestimated myself, and I'm like, sign up for this. Like, I'm going to be competing with people around the world. I'm never going to get chosen. And the very last day before they, stopped receiving applications or forms, I decided to just fill it out. And all I had to do was talk about myself and what I was doing every single day. And on the 24th of September, sitting at my computer, I just noticed this notification. I saw Forbes, and I clicked on it, and it was the vice president of Forbes himself
Wow.
emailing me, letting me know that out of the 4% that they chose, little old me,
Little old Aslan.
they want me to be a guest,
Wow.
their guest.
Wow. And I just want for viewers that, I want you to go to YouTube and watch her session as well as Latrell's session so you can get an understanding, because tonight would not allow us to go through all of it. But Aslan faced, in high school, were you one of those, because sometimes people need to hear it, you got pregnant in school,
Actually, no,
after school,
Yeah.
and, your father was
Immediately
pretty
after.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going
And-
to take you to the doctor.
Yes,
immediately.
immediately. And
Yeah.
you have a beautiful son today. And one of the things you wanted
Super
to do.
intelligent.
Yes, one of the things you wanted to do was to make sure that he never needed, and you're just out there pushing yourself. But her story, you need to hear her story. I mean, like I say, doors were just closing in her face. Aslan had a job and she lost it. And because there was this one particular client that really, really loved the way Aslan, this lady called back for Aslan, and that's how she got.
Yeah.
You all need to watch that
The
story on
door
YouTube.
opener to
Yes, to
has
everything that has
thus
happened.
far.
Yes.
And even for my trip to Boston, I'm in the process of moving, and so when it happened, it was like, oh my God, why is this happening right now? Not only did I not have any vacation days because I'm on probation on my new job, I'm moving, so my cash is tied up
Right.
into moving.
Right.
I can't afford this trip.
Right.
And I reached out to my mentor and a few other people, and within 24 hours, my
Within 24 hours.
24 hours, my airfare was booked, and within 48, my accommodations were paid for in full.
What is this?
And I had
oh
extra
my God.
sponsors to eat.
Oh my God. You know something? When things like this happen, you know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, that the only person that is doing this is
Yeah.
God.
It was favor.
It is favor.
My boss immediately, he was just, you're gonna go.
Oh my God. And this is when you know you are walking in the will, because the provisions will be made for you. And this is amazing. This is, oh my God. So tell us, is there anything new coming up?
Oh boy. Like I was explaining tonight, just she's holding me accountable to a few things that
Okay.
we spoke about
All
in
right.
the past. I'm working on my ebook.
Ebook.
And I'm also working on transferring my QuickBooks program that I currently do on a one-on-one or online with individuals either locally or internationally. It's going to be a part of my Blonde Notes business platform.
Wow.
Because I've found that a lot of people, we have businesses, but we
Yes.
neglect the accounting side of it.
You're right.
And so with a software as QuickBooks, and you can actually access it on your phones now. And so it makes life a whole lot easier. You could be on the line and you could invoice your clients at the same time.
Wow.
And so it's a really powerful tool.
And this is what you are working on.
I do it already. I'm a trainer.
You're a
yeah.
Okay, listen, everyone, I'm going to be posting all of this. Aslan got to let me know all of this stuff. I was like, someone here said they love your neck piece.
Ah, thank
They
you.
love your neck. It
Oh
is
my-
gorgeous.
Thank
It
you
is-
very
it is
much.
really
I thought
beautiful.
I'd daz, do something.
Oh, you look really good. You look really good.
My hair's not big.
So how is the work day? I know I've been keeping up, like you say. Some days the blogs may be a bit of delay because it's a bit busy, but
With school and my son and everything that I have going on, it's like we have to prioritize.
yeah.
The blogs is super important, but I have Christoph who fills in.
Yes.
What we did was we worked on a few episodes prior to my stressful period coming up,
Mhm.
and right now I'm in the midst of finals, basically in the next couple of weeks, but I'm
Right.
in the midst of finals, and I'm not going to be posting or going out there to do a lot as often, but we did. We worked prior to we worked up prior to everything that I have in store today.
Okay.
And so I'm getting a little bit
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Aslan. It's okay.
But we worked really hard facing everything that I've done so far, I must say.
Awesome. Well, God is good. This is Aslan. Oh, Benique says, what's her YouTube and blog information, please? Aslan, could you just let us know?
My website is blondnotes, BLANC-NOTES.com, and my YouTube channel is also Blonde Notes. But you can also just Google my name on
Either. Yeah.
Google. You
That's
can
what
just
I
Google
that's what
my
I did
name,
too.
and literally everything will pop up. You will have access to everything.
All right, awesome. Definitely, I will, Bella. She's asking me to post the link to all of your guests afterwards. Definitely, I always do. I will definitely give a recap so that you can catch up with them and that you can follow them continuously on their social sites. So, Aslan, it's so good seeing you.
Thank you.
It's so
Thank
good
you,
seeing
thank
you.
thank
It's so good sitting with you. So keep up with Aslan. I mean, I know that more is gonna be happening. Subscribe to her blog to get her. I usually get it on WhatsApp. She
Yeah.
send it on WhatsApp as well.
I send it on WhatsApp.
Yeah,
It's on Instagram, and
Yes.
it's also on Facebook, and I make sure you guys get it. It's boosted and everything.
You sure do, and you're doing all of this.
I am. I need an
Wow.
assistant.
Soon the Lord will send. We're praying for an assistant for Aslan. All right, so Aslan, once again, thank you so much
Thank you.
for joining me here tonight, and the guests are so happy that you came as well. So I'll post for Aslan, and you can keep up with her. So thank you. Thank you. Woo! We're having a reunion, everybody. All right, so we're moving quickly because we have a lot of people coming in, and so we want to make sure that we don't, dry you out. I know you will keep us here all night, but we cannot stay all night. And so the next guest that I'm bringing on, she appeared in April, and April was the month that I called it the Queen Month. We were wearing our crowns, we were rocking our crowns. She even crowned me on the chair. And for anyone that knew this young lady, she is the former Miss UB, and I felt so good to have her on the chair with me. I sat with the Queen, and her life story in the past, it was something else. I think that you should really go onto YouTube and listen to her story, because no matter the obstacles, she persevered. It was not, she missed so much school days, but she graduated on top. I mean, could you imagine? And then she became the Queen, and then very soon, I know she's gonna make us an international queen. So I wanna welcome to the couch, back to the couch, Naisha. Naisha, let's hear it for her. Hello, Naisha. I am good. I have to sit up. I'm sitting with the Queen. You're gonna crown me tonight. I'm
Are you ready after that?
yeah,
She already has.
Yeah, she crowned me like this. All right, so welcome back, Naisha. Yeah, so how has it been since you left the couch? What's been going on?
I graduated.
Whoa! Yes,
I
yes,
graduated.
yes.
So
You
I'm officially
graduated.
done with UB. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology.
Yes.
Aside from that, I've been
Just working.
working and kind of been undercover for a while.
Yes.
Still kind of undercover.
Yes.
Just downloading
Yeah.
and just letting him work.
Yeah, just waiting on the Lord to see what is next. Everyone's saying congratulations, Naisha. Thank you so much, everybody. Naisha, just on the other side, I noticed that you lost your dad the other day. Please have, once again, my condolences. Naisha's father passed away, I think, about a week or so ago. How has that been?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because he passed a week before I posted, and I lived with my stepdad,
Yes.
so I knew my dad, but he wasn't really there.
Yeah.
And for a while, it was like why didn't you do more, you know? But I went through a little healing process, and I'm happy that I went to the
Yes.
funeral,
Yes.
and it was something. But I know God's doing something.
Yes.
I know
Wow.
He's doing something.
Wow. If it was one thing you could have changed about the whole thing, you know, what is it that you would change?
I would say I would have communicated more.
Yes.
As a child, I thought he was supposed to say, like, you know,
Yes.
interact with me because
Yeah.
you're my dad.
Right.
So I didn't really reach out as much as I could have. So I would say that would be something that I would have changed, and not really hold him accountable for something he wasn't responsible for or couldn't control.
Yes. Yes. Wow. Once again, my condolences.
Thank you.
My condolences. But I saw on the flip side, you've been traveling, girl. You've been traveling and really boosting up on some, you know, empowerment and conferences. And tell us about that and what it's preparing you for.
So I was able to work with Miss Black U.S. Ambassadors in Atlanta.
Yes.
So I was a part of their production team, and I was one of their pageant coaches.
Mm-hmm.
I was also asked to be a director.
Wow.
So-
that is amazing.
Yeah,
That
I'm
is
excited
amazing.
about that.
Yes.
And they're interested in having their first international pageant here in the Bahamas, in which I'm going to be responsible for.
You're bringing them here. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. That is amazing.
So we'll be doing that, and I'm really excited about it. Pageantry, it just
that
took
is
me
you.
over.
That is you.
It took
It
me
did.
over.
It did.
But what I love about this and why I'm so excited to bring it over, and I wanted to bring it over, it's not as discriminatory as a lot of pageants.
Yes.
And even though they don't outright say it, in the back of young girls' mind, I don't want to join because I think I need to lose some weight, or
Yes.
etc. But with this particular system, I saw girls of all sizes competing together,
Wow.
all heights, all ages,
Wow.
and it wasn't about. It was about you and you being a leader and you being a woman and bringing all women together, Black women together,
Wow.
and just sharing a seat at the table.
It will definitely boost the confidence of people.
And that's important.
That is.
So I'm excited about that.
I am too. So when could I look forward to seeing this?
The pageant's in 2020.
in 2020.
In 2020.
Amazing.
And aside from that, I was also called in to help with Miss University of the Bahamas 2019.
Wow, you
So-
go.
Yeah, I'm the current.
I saw too that you were very active with the now
I still
Miss
am.
UB.
Mhm.
Yes.
Still am. So we had 2 title holders this year. Andrea Darvel is the current Miss University of the Bahamas,
Mhm.
and we had Shelly Elise, who represented us in Miss World Bahamas because
Yes.
Andrea had surpassed the age limit
Okay.
for Miss World Bahamas. So
Wow.
I'm
I saw you working. I see you. I was like, okay, Naisha is with this queen now, and you know, I saw the international travel. But that's great news that it's coming here, and it's gonna change everything.
I think it's needed. For me, I believe we have a lot going on. Like, how do I say? What do I say? The people read in between the lines, and it kind of affects a lot of what we think about ourselves as women. Representation is important. I'm a firm believer that representation is important. So just being able to have that platform where you have representation.
Yes.
I think that's extremely important. That's something that I want to bring to the table.
Wow, amazing. I'll be looking forward to that. You all got to follow Naisha. She is just a queen. I mean, she took that crown and she's still a queen. Do you still have your crown and your...
I don't. I passed it on to Andrea, the
Okay.
crown that is, but I
Right.
do still have my sash.
You still have the sash and the trophy and all that good stuff.
Fanny wants the trophy.
Fanny's here again, everyone. I'm not
She's
going to get
ready.
Fanny to come tonight. Probably we'll take a picture one day when Fanny wants to take a picture, which Fanny's here, a great support to Naisha. I'm so grateful to have her here too. So, Naisha, I'm all over the place right now. How is things with your mom?
Good, great actually. I was able to, after I graduated, because I usually don't go home because I
Right.
worked full time and did school full time. So I was able to go home for more than a day. So I actually spent like a week home and
Yes.
just chilled out with family, my little brothers.
And I know they were so happy to see you, right?
It was something. It was really a gift
I know.
because I hadn't done it in like over 5 years.
Wow.
So birthdays, Christmas, like everything I just missed because I was trying to, just
Yes.
going.
Yes.
So it was truly a gift.
A good
and truly
question.
refreshing.
A good question. How's stepdad though?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
I remember from the show. Yes.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I asked about him,
Yes.
but no one had answers for me. But I have no idea.
But your mom is doing well.
She is.
And
she's
there's
doing-
no more cancer like we knew. No,
No
more
more
cancer.
cancer.
It never came back.
It never came
it's
back.
never
It's
gonna
not
come
coming
back.
back.
That's right. In Jesus' name. It's not coming back. We're not even claiming that for
Yeah.
her. You're gonna have your mother. And she's gonna live a long time. And your brothers are doing well.
They are. My oldest brother, he just graduated.
Wow.
He graduated in June, which is why I went over, and I
Okay.
was actually asked to be the keynote speaker for his graduation.
What is this?
So
Oh
that
my
was-
God. That is so
was-
good.
It's like I was speaking, and then I saw him, but I went to cry.
Yes.
Like
I
came
know.
from like
Yes.
we made it.
You
Like,
did. You did.
Like we did it, and it was something.
Naisha, you made it. I mean, you really made it. And, you really got to watch Naisha to understand. And that's why sometimes the page will always alert you to watch the session so that you can understand when we reunite, what is being said. Because, Naisha it was a very low place. I mean, she lived in Abaco in the place they call the mud. And, she described it and she talked about it, and then it was so abusive and so many things happened. She ran away and the thing about it is when she talked about running away and she finally got away, and even when they pulled up, God hid you.
Mm-hmm.
They were not even able to find her. And she was standing like right there. It's so amazing. Like the current shut off and it came back on when they pulled off. And that was the end of them seeing Naisha. And she ran for her life and, became queen and all of that. It is amazing. It is amazing. What would you say to someone watching right now, Naisha, that is at a very low point? I mean, in a situation where it's extremely abusive. They don't know where to turn or what to do. You took a bold leap of faith. You were a child when you ran away and, never looked back. What would you tell somebody tonight?
That they're not alone, because oftentimes you feel like you are. Because, for instance, with my mom, she didn't have that outlet. She didn't know what resources were available. She didn't know that it was more than just her.
Yes.
And support is so important.
Yes.
And that's something she didn't have. And that's something that I didn't have. And that's why it's, for me, aside from just encouraging young women and having confidence and all of that, just having that support and knowing that you aren't alone.
Yes.
And that's the beauty of telling your story.
You are not alone.
Knowing that you are not alone, and the fact that you have support. I'm here. I'm going to say that I'm here to
Yes.
support.
Yes.
Because for me, it's about being that person that I didn't have. Like, that's my mission in life, to be the person to someone that I didn't have when I was younger.
And when you were the queen, if I could remember, you shared your story a lot of times because
was
that's
part
how
of
I
my
found
platform.
you.
Yeah, it was a part of my
Yes.
platform because my platform was mental health,
Yes.
psychology, but also the mental implications of domestic violence, because the scars, they heal, but inside it was so much that was still
Yes,
going on, and
inside.
nobody paid attention to it
Yes.
because they didn't see the scars, so they thought that you were okay, and
You were
it's
okay.
a lot more.
Wow.
It's a lot more that goes into
So
it.
hopefully, we know that. I don't know, but I don't know. Everyone that sat here wrote books. So are you thinking about a book?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Oh my God. Okay. God is, letting us know all the secrets. My rockstar says, Naisha, God mercies kept you. Yes, he surely did. So we'll stay tuned for this book and for that pageant that's coming over here. You're changing things. You're changing the game, and that's your thing. You know, even if you never walk again, one of the things I know that you want to see is you want to see the game change in the pageant industry.
Definitely.
And that people get a fair chance, an opportunity to be a reigning queen. Oh, God bless you, Naisha. God bless you. Thank you for coming. I'll get a squeeze. Oh, thank you for coming. God bless you. God bless you. All right, everybody. So that was Naisha. And you must sign on to our YouTube. I will post all links after the show so that you can catch up with her story. You really need to find out where she came from. If you did, trust me, it's going to touch your life. It's going to bless you. You're going to feel so empowered because if she could do it, you can do it too. I guarantee you. And so now I'm going to welcome to the couch somebody that we had a lot of fun on this session, a lot of fun. And during this time, when they came on the show, it was a time of sorrow, but they turned sorrow into joy, and it was so amazing. We danced, and I think you would have seen on the page that we posted the video. But in death, he believed that this is the time to motivate, and this is the time to empower. I call him Mr. Motivation because everything he does and everything he says, you know, he just wants to motivate somebody, and he has some great things that's been happening for him too. So welcome to the couch. 13, is he 13? I think he's 14 now. 14-year-old Tariq Farrington. Let's hear it for him. Tariq,
Hi.
welcome back to the couch.
Thank you.
Did you bring the schoolmates here tonight?
Yes, I told them to watch.
They are here tonight. Please, if anyone is here from Christian Heritage, please log on and let us know that you are here. Please wave, send some hearts. But we ain't doing no dancing tonight. I may test him. I saw a video where he was doing some dance at the school, but we may test you. We'll see how it goes. So how's it been going, Tariq? How's it been going?
It's been going really good.
Really
I
good.
wrote a book.
I know we're gonna get, you know what? I'm so anxious. You know, when Tariq was here, we gotta hear it up for Tariq, you know. He became an author. He wrote his book. It's called The Motivational Mind. Tell us a little bit about this book briefly. What is this book about and what's the mission of this book?
So let me tell you the story behind it first.
Yes.
So you know, my grandma picked me up from school, right? And I just had this vision. Should I write the book? Should I not? And I went home and I didn't have writer's block at all. I just typed it out, let my mommy look over it. We reviewed it by ourselves. It was a great experience.
Right.
And when I finally published the book, when I told everybody I had a book, I sat down and cried because like it was so amazing. I never thought I could have done it.
Wow.
And just because of this couch, I'm telling you, there's something about this
This couch. Oh my God.
Yeah.
God is good. You know, Tariq, I remember Tariq would write me every day and he would say, what's happening? Like, what's about the couch? Like, when is this gonna happen? But opportunities has risen for Tariq. You know, he's had speaking engagements. You spoke at a church not too long ago. Did you? I think Christoph was there. There was you had to give a speech, or what was it, Christoph? You both did something. You didn't make it, but you were supposed to speak. What happened?
What do you mean?
You remember? Resurrection?
Oh yeah, Resurrection.
I was following that because you tagged me in it, and I was waiting to see what took place with that.
Yeah, it was a kind of a last minute thing. So Pastor Von Miller told us that we had 2 minutes to speak.
Right.
And it was like 15 minutes, and God told me not to cut the message short. So I told him that I would give the opportunity up, and whenever he wants me to speak again, I'll speak for him.
Yes.
Whenever, a longer period of time. So yeah, that's what happened.
Praise God. Praise God. So you gave it up because God told you not to cut the
Yeah.
message.
Yeah.
It's very good to be obedient. It's better to be obedient than sacrifice. So tell us quickly about this book. What is in this
Yeah.
book? What could we find in this book? And who is this book good for?
This book is good for young adults. It's preferred for young adults or older people. But the book is just to write the vision and make it plain, get all of that out, because I know
Amen.
that it's not a normal book, like it's not a notebook with just lines in it, but it has advice and then it has questions, and then you know it leads you up to your part. And also in the back we have my master plan. And you know
Yes.
everyone needs to have a master plan.
Yes.
So, yes. That's
Wow.
about the book right there.
Wow. And how much is this book for?
Look, it's $8.
The book is only $8.
Only $8.
Please, if you want to, if you can, please sow into Tariq and
Great
help this
investment.
book. Yeah, it's a great. I believe so. I believe so. I've seen people purchase this book. So please tune in. I may have a few copies if you want to, or you can reach out to Tariq on his page. I'll be posting it so that you can invest in this $8 book and be motivated and be
Motivated.
empowered. And you've been doing that at your school a lot.
Yes, yes. Also, I have to speak at a lock-in on Saturday. Yeah.
Are you coming to the Dream Board party?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes, I am.
And you're going to the lock-in?
The lock-in. Actually, it's Friday night until Saturday.
Okay, so
I'll
you will
make
be
it.
at the party.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Tariq, someone says it appears as if you got a bit taller.
Oh yeah, I got a lot taller.
You did? Could you stand up? Or is it the shoe?
I got a lot taller.
You sure did. Oh my God. Oh my God. Supernatural height. Yeah, you got taller. I didn't even notice it. Someone just popped it out. My rockstar says obedience is you're such a humble soul. You're
Yeah.
such a humble soul. So tell us, the last time you were here, your father passed away a week before you came. And, instead of being tearful, you turned it into so much joy. How has it been and how long since he's passed now?
It's been about 9 months or more.
How's it
Almost
been
a
for
year.
you?
It's been kind of rocky, and some days I cried, some days I had to put on my big boy pants and say, nah, you gotta.
Yes,
Right
because
there,
you
yeah.
got to motivate.
Yes, I have to motivate, and I have
Yes.
a job that God wants to get done.
Yes.
And so I don't have much time to sit down and cry and say like, wow, my daddy is gone, he's not here anymore. I don't really have time to do that because I'm so busy all the time with baseball, speaking, writing that book, replying to messages, talking to friends, motivating other people. It's just so much. So I
Wow.
don't really have the time to sit and cry.
You don't have time to waste.
Mm-mm.
Because he's gone, and the life of it is he's gone, and I know that you will grieve, but life has to go on.
Yes, life
He's resting, and I know that he would want you to just soar like an eagle, and so that's so important. And so Tariq, I know that they're gonna ask me, could you just show us a little bit? Did you brush up on your skills with the whip and the nene? Or the setback. What was it that you did on the show?
Oh yeah, the reverse.
The
So
reverse
There's
and
the whip, nene, and
Right.
the reverse. And yeah, I'm gonna show you that now.
you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah,
this is the whip.
this is the okay.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like deja vu. We were here before, and I was in the same position. It's okay, but you got better at it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You see, that's my friend told me not to use it. Tori, don't embarrass
Don't
yourself.
dance. Don't. Wow. Stick to motivating people.
Yeah, stick to motivating dancing in for you.
That's okay. Oh my God. I saw you at your school. Someone posted a video of you. You were rocking a Fate Line shirt.
Yeah.
You went dressed in your Fate shirt.
Yeah.
And you were doing what dance was that? You were just
that was the whip and the name.
the whip and the native. Everybody keep getting you on the spot.
Yes, my teacher, he put me on the spot. He said, Tori, now come out here and dance. And yeah.
And you had to do it because you're so obedient. How's your mom? I know you're the man in her life. How is the
Well,
relationship? How's mom?
Before I get there, get comfortable. So,
You only got a couple minutes left, couple seconds.
oh yeah. So, she's good, but she's been sick.
Yeah.
And so it's really been, I'm not gonna lie, it's been scary for me because like she's the only friend I have now, and if I'm gonna get sick, I have to be on top of things and make sure she had her medicine and everything. But she was sick and she got better, and I thank God for that. We was in the hospital for a long time, and it's just like a long time. So yeah, that's what's been going on. But she's good now.
Well, can I assure you of something?
Yeah.
No devil is going to take your mom away from you. And you know the importance of prayer. And you know that there is a God. And so whenever you see that she may feel a little bad, you say, God, I am speaking to this situation right now in the name of Jesus. And I decree and declare that my mom will live. Because, sometimes I know full well that one of the things that the enemy will do is he will try to present the very thing that happened to you to come at you again. So here it is, we're using our past to empower and to motivate people. And then he will come in a sneaky way and have you beginning to think, oh my God, who's going to leave me next? Or is she sick? But I believe that there's power in the tongue. And I believe that words have prophetic implications. When you speak to things, that's the way it will be. If you say that this is how it will be, this is how it will be. So if mom is just go say, mommy, everything is going to be all right. All right? So everything's going to be okay. She's not leaving you. You got a lot of things to do. You got places to travel, and she got to be with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I saw that you've been keeping up with King Na. Is that his name?
Yes, King Na. Naeem Hudson, he goes by King Na.
Naeem Hudson.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the day that the Lord allow you both to do a collabo. I see that you tag him a lot, and I see that he's been liking your things as well. So hopefully one day the Lord is going to make that connection, because he's a really amazing young man. I began following him after you came on the show. I was like, let me find out who he is. And he's a really amazing, I mean, he's just traveling the world, just motivating, just doing live streams with people. It's amazing. You're going to be there too, Tariq. No worries. You're going to be there. All right? All is going to be well. And I'm going to see you on Saturday at the Dream Board Party.
Make sure you be there.
Yeah, you got to come, because Tariq is coming, and we're going to write the vision and make it plain. We're going to end this year strong, and 2019 we're going to begin even stronger. So God bless you, Tariq. Thank you for coming again. No more whips and nay-nays. Promise?
Promise.
All right. Let's hear it up for Tariq. Thank you so much. Thank you. So far, it's going really well. We have a few more people left. And so now, I'm going to welcome to the couch quickly. This guest, when they came on, it's not the norm. It's not the norm. Her story, you got to go on YouTube to listen to it. I mean, seriously, you have to listen to this, because a lot of times, we go to churches and, you feel a certain way, as if, I can't do this, I can't do that. But this lady showed me a different side of a first lady. I mean, a first lady that wears tennis and jeans and caps, a first lady that will clean the pews, a first lady that was not always a first lady, that had a past as well, a very broken one, but God raised her because of her obedience. She found the Lord at a very early age, and she got married to an amazing man, an amazing pastor. They have an amazing ministry, a very young ministry too, that is growing and is soaring. And so I want to welcome to the couch, I don't want to delay this, Lady D. Welcome back, Lady D.
Thank you so
What's
much.
the name again? Gali.
Gali.
Even though my husband and everyone knows you as Gali, like, I can't call you Gali. I just have to call you Lady D. I just have to. I mean, I know that you say you answer to it, but
Yeah.
I just gotta respect the seat, man. I gotta call you Lady D.
I understand.
You look amazing tonight,
Thank you
Lady
so
D.
much. Thank you.
You look amazing.
Thank
How's
you.
it been going?
Wow, there's been a lot going on since the couch,
Yes.
and I encountered Faith Talk. Since Faith Talk, I have had the opportunity to take part in writing 2 books, not of my own,
Yes.
but I've taken part in it. But I am working on 2 books presently. It seemed like
Wow.
Faith Talk birth authors.
Yeah, but and then and to be honest with you, Shanika, it's like everyone that sat here really motivated me, because I'm like, Lord, what are you telling me? Because everyone who sits on this couch has books.
Yes.
And I'm just like, where's my book? You know what I mean? It's coming though, Lord. It's coming.
Yes. So I'm presently working on something called I Can't Find God Anywhere.
Oh my.
When the thought for the book came to me, I was like, I can't find God anywhere. And I'm like, God, but you can look anywhere and see you, but not to a child. And the book is really geared towards children and how they perceive life and how they feel as if God has to be a being that I'm able to see. But God has helped me in a way to translate this kid's book that kids are able to see him without seeing him.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
powerful. And this is a kid's book.
Yes.
But you deal with kids. If people don't know, she is a kindergarten
Teacher
teacher.
at Temple Christian.
Can I just crack this joke?
Sure.
I just want to crack the joke, Lady
Yes.
D, if I could.
Sure.
The student the other day, Lady D, if you make me do the splits, I mean, oh my God, I follow Lady D, and you should sometimes, because she does some posts with the kids sometimes on her WhatsApp, and it's so jokey. Like, this guy was like, Lady D, if you make me do the splits, you know, and he went on. He was
Yes.
like, something is gonna happen.
He said, I promise you,
I
I'll
promise
hurt my nuts.
Oh my God. And it was so, I was like, Lady D, the things kids say, like they say the darnest things.
Yes.
Like, you know, when you least expect it. And her look was like, it was so funny.
And I never even asked him to do the splits.
So where did that come from? It was so hilarious. It was so hilarious. And so, you know, so besides being a first lady, she's also a kindergarten teacher and is doing exceptionally well and stealing tacos from some kid that does not. Lady D, she said, Miss Davis didn't want tacos. Why is she eating our tacos?
Right.
Oh my God. For the fun run walk, y'all had a fun run walk the other day.
Yes.
So the
absolutely.
book that you are talking about, is it, I can't pronounce her name. I saw that you posted it on your page. Were you
Yes,
a part
Anna
of that
Disha.
book?
Anna
Anna
Disha,
Disha.
yes.
She's a member of your church.
Yes, she is.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And the Lord had placed in her heart to write a book pertaining to purity. And a lot of time when you hear purity, you know, folks will get the idea that you're just talking about refraining from sex.
Yes.
Staying away from sex. But purity is far more than just staying away from sex.
Yes.
You know, it's ensuring that you protect your eye gate, you know, protect what goes into your ear.
Yes.
Purity has a whole lot more to do with just saying, I'm not going to have sex.
Yes.
Because the scripture says that if you look upon a woman to lay with her, and you do it within your heart, you've already laid with her.
Yes,
So
this is true.
the Bible tells us that, you know, the sin isn't done once you do it. The sin is done because you committed it within your heart.
That's right.
You know, so I'm so excited. I'm so blessed to be a part of what God is doing in her life.
Yes.
And God has also opened another door, an opportunity for me to be a part of the Smart Women movement,
Yes.
which really is an acronym for Smart, Mature, Active Tutors. So I am so pleased to be a part of that, and a book is coming out of that as well, that I've been
Wow.
able to participate in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where do you find the time to do all this? I mean, you're a first lady, you're a wife, you're a
Mother of
mom,
two. Yes.
and to some amazing girls. I mean, her daughters are amazing. They were saved from birth. Like, you know, one is a fashion designer now.
Yes,
At the
she's
age of 10.
10.
Wow.
Yes.
That is
She's
amazing.
10 years old, and she said to me a few weeks ago, she said, Mommy, you're really taking long with helping me put my business plan together. So I think I'm going to ask my grandmother. Her grandmother is in accounting,
Yes.
and she's been in the accounting field for more than 25 years. So I said, well, why are you going to go to your grandma? She said, because Mommy, you know, I don't know how much longer that I have here, so I want to fulfill my purpose.
Yeah.
And she's 10.
Wow.
You know, so I am very excited, very proud of what she's doing and what God is doing in their life.
Yes.
You know, a lot of times we feel as if, you know, I have to be in the limelight or I have to have my name plastered somewhere. But what God really wants from us
Yes.
is for our lives to affect so many others that He
Yes.
will be duplicated through them,
Yes.
you know, through what we do. And I thank God that it's through my children and the ministry of New Birth Church
New Birth.
that God has allowed my husband and I
Yes.
to lead these past 10 years.
How's it been 10 years? Yes. You recently celebrated the anniversary of the church, correct?
Right, yes.
How was that?
Ah, amazing.
10 years.
10 years. We started off with just 3 of us, myself, my husband, and a wonderful woman who is, you know, the mother of our church presently,
Yes.
Mother Deborah Sands. So we moved from 3 members to now over 500.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yes, ma'am.
And so 500 members
Yes.
from 3 people
Yes.
over 10 years.
Yes. So
This
2
is
services
something.
every Sunday. You know, we have an amazing family life ministry.
Yes.
You know, where we cater to the needs of children.
So send hearts across the screen. Let us know you're back. So Lady D, just to continue where you left off, we were talking about the ministry growing from 5 to 500 people now. Members. Yes.
3.
3 to 500. Yes.
Yes. And I was just sharing on sometimes we don't understand or know the totality in introducing Christ to children
Yes.
at an early age. Proverbs says, train a child while there is time.
Exactly.
In other words, the Bible is saying, give them what they need in order for them to be able to deal with life.
Yes.
You know, give them what they need early to prepare them for what life is going to hand them. You know, there are
Yes.
circumstances and situations, because the scripture says that time and chance happens to us all.
Yes.
And all of us are born in sin and shaped in iniquity. And we have to ensure that our children are aware of what they're faced with. And
That's
they're
right.
faced with sin.
That's right.
You know, that lives on the inside of them. My daughter said to me the other day, my oldest daughter, she said, Mommy, you know, it's been a while I haven't fasted. So I said,
Oh my God. And how old is she, Lady D?
She's 10.
This is the designer.
Yes.
It's been a while since she have not fasted.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
So she said, it's been a while since I haven't fasted. I said, yeah, why do you think? She said, you know, I've fallen off. I've really fallen off, and I think I'm going to join you in a time of prayer and fasting on Wednesday.
Wow.
So I said, you know, I'm fasting the whole day. So she said, well, I'll give up snacks.
So she will fast, but she'll give up some snacks.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
So she said, you know, okay, I'll go till dinner. And I said, you go on your pace. I said, you don't have to go on mommy's pace,
Yes.
but you go on your pace, because I want my children to reach out. I don't want to force my children
Exactly,
to God.
exactly.
I want them to have that opportunity to say, I seek God.
Yes.
And, you know, it's very important. The Bible said, if you draw nigh to me, I will draw nigh to you.
Yes.
So I want them to know the importance of reaching God,
Yes.
going after God for yourself.
Yes.
You cannot be saved based on your mother's relationship.
That's right.
and based on your father's relationship.
That's right.
She said to me, she said, Mommy, I'm so glad that you and Daddy, you know, teach us principles.
Mm-hmm.
I said, why? She said, because, you know, some of the kids in my class, the way they talk to their parents and talk about their parents, I'm afraid for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, why are you afraid for them? She said, because they don't realize they're not going to have a long life, and they're not going to have a great life, because God has promised in his word that children who honor their parents and obey their parents, they will have a long and successful life.
Yes.
You know, so I thank God for that principle. I thank God for that enlightenment, that she has that understanding. You know, so it's just been a blessing.
It is.
It's really, really been a blessing.
And for those that do not know your story, Lady D, I just want to just tell them briefly that Lady D grew up in Montel Heights, and you know, she was exposed to some stuff growing up, you know, with her mom. She loved her mom dearly, but some things happened. And you know, I know that it is a blessing, and I know that you feel so good to know that that curse has
Yes.
been broken.
Yes.
And your kids are just living a fulfilled life, and they are living purposely, and they are saved
Yes.
at an earlier age than you were saved.
Yes,
And so they never
absolutely.
would know what it is to smoke a cigarette, like you said you did, or
Yeah.
to even put a bottle to their head.
Right.
Because they're in a, isn't God good?
Yes, God is good. He knows, he really knows how to protect
Yes.
the next generation.
Yes.
You know, he knows how to do that. When I share with my girls, and I take them in Montel Heights and I show them the house that I grew up in,
Yes.
you know, my daughter, the youngest one, she said, Mommy, I would not be able to live in there. I said, why? She said, in there stink.
Oh my God.
It's stinky. You know?
Oh my God.
But I thank God she was able to have that experience of seeing.
Yes. That
you
is
know,
very
and be,
important.
and you know, and to be able to connect.
Yes.
Look at what we have now
That's
based on
right.
what Mommy had
Yes.
when she was a child.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
so I thank God for it.
And
I
that is
really
that
do.
is so true. That is so good. I usually do that with my oldest daughter as well. I would take her back to where we were, because she grew up in a time where everything was at her fingertips.
Yeah.
But I wanted to understand some things. And
Yes.
so I would take her, you know, I don't drive the scenic route. I would
Right.
drive through the hood.
Yes.
I didn't grow up in the hood, but life was rough sometimes
Mm-hmm.
for us as well, because we had a downtrodden where we didn't have electricity and we had to pump water, and I experienced these things.
Yes.
And so she's never experienced that. So I really take her there to see this. And I'll do the same thing with my 2-year-old
Yes.
when she's at that age. So my mother's first child, I'm so proud, my big sister.
That's my sister.
Welcome, big sister. I wish Pastor Bruce was there, but I know that he's busy.
With the girls.
With the girls. And he and I, we're going to connect soon, me and
Yes.
Pastor Bruce. I called your name, Pastor Bruce. Shout out to the New Birth family that is streaming
Yeah,
with
such
us
a
tonight.
pride. There's a whole lot of them.
Oh wow, and Lady D, such supportive cast, your church.
Yes.
Young people.
Yes, listen, New Birth, my husband always say, you know, he get the privilege to lead, you know, such a great people. And I thank God for it a whole lot. And I thank God for my past experience to be able to lead.
That's right.
You know, we have called to what we believe the unchurched, those who are not familiar, you know, with the whole setup of what church is all about and the first lady and, oh no, that's my seat. You know, we've been called to the people who realize that, listen, Pastor, I have a gambling problem. How can I deal with that? You know,
Yes.
I have a problem with pornography. How do I deal with that? You
Yes.
know, you speak their
This
language.
generation today, they
You
want to know.
Yeah,
They
you
want to know.
I grew up saying and wah and bay and all this stuff. So how can I change? How can I
Yes.
change?
Yes.
Am I able to change?
Yes.
And the Word of God shows us, yes, you are. You are able to change, and God has helped me over the years from coming from a place like Montel
That's
Heights
right.
to where I'm presently
That's
at,
right.
to where He's taking me. So I'm just honored. I really am. I'm so honored. I'm also working on something called The Girl Named Gally.
I waiting on that book. I can't, you know, I can't come to grips with calling Lady D Galley. I just can't. You know, my husband is from Montel Heights as well, and they don't call each other by
No.
name. They have nicknames.
Yes.
Right? But I can't come to grips with calling you. You know what?
We used to call your husband Slugger.
Yeah, and they still do. And you know, when I met him, I told him, I said, I'll never call you that name. I will never call you that name. Number one, I don't know how you got it, and I'm not calling you that. Your name is Freddie. But honestly, you know, if I didn't know that you were a first lady, maybe I may sneak into Gally.
Right.
I just get, but when you bring the book out and I see you, I'll
Yeah.
say, hey Gally.
I was in the food store the other day, and somebody was like, Gally, that's you. I was like,
yeah. Amazing. But God is using you in a different way, you and Pastor Bruce, to reach people like us, the young people, the young generation, you know, because this generation now, it's very curious. We want to know. You know, I was at a conference where they say the generation in yesteryear, if something happened to you, they would tell you, shush, you can't tell anybody.
Right.
But that time has passed now.
Yes.
People need to know today what is going on. What are the things that you can face in the church and even out of the church?
Yes,
and
definitely.
they need to know that I have a safe house to run
Yes.
to. You know, who can I talk to? You know what I mean? So I commend you and Pastor Bruce. I
Amen.
definitely
Amen.
will be coming
Amen.
to New Birth Church.
Amen.
I promise, and I am coming. I am
waiting
coming
for
to,
you.
yes,
We're
I am
waiting
coming
for
to
you.
New Birth Church. And thank you for supporting the Faith Line. Thank you for
Definitely.
supporting me in everything that the Lord has had me doing. Thank you for the prayers, even
Yes.
when, you know, you would just hit me up and, you know, give me a word. I thank you.
Yes.
I thank you so much for that, Lady D. And I thank you, Pastor Bruce, and the New Birth Church for allowing the First Lady to come once again on this couch with me and grace us with her presence. So
Yes.
Lady D, I wish you all the best.
Thank you so
Please
much.
keep me posted with all of the books. The book from Anna Disha and the other book, you can send them to me. I would
Definitely.
want to post them as well so
Okay.
that people can purchase those
Yes,
books. Where could they be
definitely.
found?
Well, actually, she's in the last stage
Okay.
of the book, so we're looking at launching the end of December.
The end of December.
Yeah.
Good Christmas treat. Purity. All right, so I'll be looking out for that book, Lady
Thank
D.
you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Lady D. God bless you. God bless you. All right. So, wow. So, my next guest, am I wrapping up? Oh, I got two more to go. Two more to go. Okay, so we're getting good. We're getting better. We're almost there. We're almost there. Bella Maya says, I swear I love your guests. I sure they love you too. They thank people for coming in and sharing with them. But I don't want to delay this. The next person coming on my couch is a beautiful lady. I mean, she's just an angel to me. I love her spirit. I love all of the guests that came. But this person, when she came, there was something about her that was very unique. It was very different. I got transparency. I got a woman that wanted to make a difference, you know, and so much more. When this person was on the couch, she was engaged. And trust me, she had the most heavenly marriage, and God appeared on her wedding day. Just welcome to the couch for one more time, Zemi Stewart. Welcome, Zemi. Zemi, it's so good to see you. Zemi, the mathematician. Zemi the mathematician. So how's it been going, Zemi? Oh, everybody, please send your congrats along the screen to Zemi. She's a new wife, still on honeymoon.
Hi, baby.
Hey, Ian. I was wondering Ian, where were you? Welcome, Ian. Welcome. So, Zemi, how's it been going? You're married now, and how are things?
I mean, well, coming off of the craze of planning a wedding, especially a wedding like ours where we had to worry about lighting, power, bathrooms. We pretty much built a wedding from scratch, the ground up. And so coming off of that is like, what do I do now? You know, I spent so much time focused on this project, that project, and now what do I do with my time? So I felt that God was leading me into a season of preparation. I still don't know necessarily what I'm being prepared for, but I just hit the ground running. Cleaned up my social media, as you can probably see.
I saw that.
You know, I've been trying different things with my social media. There's the 2 math books that came out.
I have to. Come on, Zemi. I want to show off. Everyone, look at these books.
And one is BGCSE.
Oh my God.
So I was just about to put Math with Miss Zemi down because I am a full-time business analyst. I actually got promoted this year.
Oh my, everybody, please.
And so, you know, the work level increased.
Yes.
You know, the hours increased, and so it was kind of hard to manage tutoring. So I wanted to find ways that I could still, you know, reach out to the Bahamian students, and that's what I tried to do with my book and expanding that social media page. And I also have a study skills workshop coming up. So just when I was about to put this down, God was like, no, not yet.
That's right. That's right.
You know, the books just took off.
Wow, Zemi, that is amazing. But tell me, when did you have the time to do this? Because the wedding, I mean, when I saw the book come out, I was like, wow, Zemi had to be multitasking here because this book was it ever in the making before the wedding?
Well, it's you know, I've been tutoring since 2014.
Yes.
So I had a lot of notes. So it was just pretty natural just to turn it into a book. And the formatting I did all myself, and just like one of your guests came on and say, it was easy. And when the process is easy, you know, God's hand is in it. So I was actually working on another book called Becoming Her.
Wow.
You know,
I think I took a sneak peek. I saw you on your post
exactly.
in the midst of writing a book.
So journeying through, you know, being a serial dater, losing my mom, you know, all of those things to becoming who I am today. But the problem is I got stuck. I had writer's block.
Oh.
And I think I knew why. It's because the book didn't have a set purpose yet. So it's like, okay, who are you becoming? Why did you become her? Who is this for?
Yes.
And so I know God pulled me out of that, and I just randomly decided to just do a cover design, and I did a cover design for the book, and then I was like, I could just go through with this, and then it was easy, it was natural. And so I'm still going on that journey. I think I'm still becoming, especially as a wife. You know, being in a marriage, it exposes you.
Yes.
This is your mirror, right? And so more pieces of myself are being exposed. Hurts that I didn't deal with are being exposed, and we're walking that out in our marriage.
Praise God.
You know, just step by step.
Praise God. Zemi, I must say though, your wedding was a wedding from heaven. I mean, I had a nice wedding, Zemi, but your wedding was heavenly. I mean, everything about it. It wasn't just pieced together. It was well thought. I mean, it was intimate. It was, I mean, something that really touched me at your wedding, besides the rain coming down and the rainbow appearing, was when the little girls sang the song that your mom would always sing to you. That did something to me, Zemi. That did something to me. I started to cry, and what your wedding made people, well, for me, it felt like I was a guest at this wedding, but I was here. And that is what, you know, the angels, I mean, Zemi, and you've been on the magazines. I mean, magazines all over the world have been picking this wedding up. And is this a sign from God? Are you becoming, what is this? Is there any wedding planning for people? How's it been? I mean, because I'm sure that you've been approached.
Yeah, I have, but you know, Bahamian brides love to be hands-on.
Yes.
And so I am trying out what I call being a bride personal assistant, because I'm creative, but I can see a vision, but I cannot execute it. Like I know exactly what I want and how I want it to be, but I can't make that come alive.
Yes.
So what I'm good at is
the same thing I do at my job actually is communicating, taking one person's perspective and communicating that to a vendor.
Yes.
And so creating vision boards, I create PowerPoints.
Yes.
So I want to help brides know exactly what they want to communicate to their vendors. And so I take more of an approach as like a bride personal assistant. I'm doing pro bono work at the moment.
Wow.
That means $0.0.00. So if you are planning a wedding and need some help, I can help you.
Wow.
So for the rest of the year, I want to just continue to do it pro bono, see where it goes.
Yes.
You know, see where God leads.
Let God do it. I just want to read some comments. Everyone is saying, God bless you, Zemi. The favor of God is on you. Yes, such a beautiful wedding. It sure was. My Roxa says, I'm going to need an opportunity to sit on the chair and receive the supernatural blessing that come with it. Blessings. Wow. Well, I can tell you, it's all prayer.
Yeah.
I mean, I pray a lot. I pray a lot, and this couch has been a very friendly couch when it came to praying for
I felt
me.
a lot of stirring actually today. And I was like, you know, my heart feels kind of stirred up. I don't know what's happening. And then when I got here, I was like, you must have been praying today.
I was praying.
Exactly.
I got home very early, as I would normally do before Faith Talk, and I would just set the atmosphere. I would walk, I would pace the house, I would go into my prayer room, and then I would come right here to this couch, and I would kneel and just give God thanks
Yeah.
for the people that are coming on. Because, I mean, when you came on, you shared a story that people would not believe.
No.
I mean, I'm sure that people saw Zemi. She's beautiful. She's drop dead gorgeous. She doesn't have any problems. Her life was all sought out. But you came and you just, I'm telling you, your show, people have been writing me about your show as well. They continuously watch your show. They put it on their big screen TVs. They send me pictures. And they're like, oh my God, look at Zemi. You've touched so many people. I think one of the things that people really love about you, Zemi, is you're very transparent. I saw on Instagram where you were talking about dating and the things why you should not date out of this way, and your IG videos. I can't, I've been following everybody, so I can't keep up, but those videos, you got to keep them coming. They are blessing people.
Yeah, actually, I saw that, and then I would get a lot of messages,
Yes.
and I couldn't handle some of the things that would come into my inbox. It was beyond me in terms of what I'm not the pastor, I guess.
I understand.
And so when certain issues come to you, you have to know to funnel them to a pastor. And
Yes.
I didn't know that at the time.
You are right.
And I don't want to speak from a place of ignorance.
Yes.
And so what I wanted to do is get prepared for that. So that's why I stopped doing it actually.
Yes.
To take some time to really prepare myself spiritually, get
Yes.
in my word more,
Yes.
so I can counsel you if that's what you need, from a place of authenticity, from a place of knowledge and wisdom.
Because
And so yeah.
you have a great calling though, Zemi. I mean, it's very wide. There's so many things that you can offer. I mean, it's so wide. And I know how you feel right now, because it's something like me. You want to know, Lord, what is it exactly? Like, could you just stick a pin right where you want me to be and I will do it? I know that's probably where you're at as well.
That's exactly where I am. Every day I'm wondering, Lord, what do I do?
I know.
And I felt the way that same way in high school too. I was good at different subjects and I didn't know what I wanted to major in. And so I feel the same way now, where it's like, this is this. What do I do, Lord? So I just have my hands in everything.
Yes.
And my husband is very supportive. When I say I have to do this thing or I have to do that thing, he's like 100%. He would have been here tonight, but I knew there was so many people in the place.
Yeah, I know.
I said, baby, watch home tonight.
Yes, and he's here.
He's on
here.
here this week. And actually this week, we are doing a kind of academic boot camp.
Wow.
What my husband and I, we lead, we call Purpose Youth at my church.
Yes, Purpose Youth.
It's just a Friday night youth group, and we got the report card of one of our young girls last week, and she didn't do so well. So I said, with his consent, you're coming by us for a week.
Wow.
You're gonna do your
Zemi.
homework.
Yes.
We're gonna do your projects.
Wow.
You are gonna learn that your schoolwork matters and that you have to be accountable for your work. And it's been a great week, and we're happy to have that opportunity to do that. And just so all of these things is like, okay, God, you're like,
Well, where am I
feel
supposed to be?
I don't
Yes,
know.
I
But
know.
I mean, I just say yes.
Yes.
I just say yes to whatever comes my way, as long as it's God-led, God-inspired, and I just let him do the rest.
I'll tell you, Zemi, I know for a fact that everything that you do, it's a part of the puzzle.
Yeah.
And so you just have to, as he tells you to go, just go. Because that's what I'm doing now. as he said, go. And that's the reason why Faith Talk has been off so long.
Yeah.
Because he said, shut down. And could you imagine if I did not shut down? I probably wouldn't be able to sit on this couch and orchestrate. I don't care how much prayer.
Yeah.
Because it has to be something that is led. You know what I mean? So Zemi, tell me, Ian is very supportive. I noticed that you all got a cat. And I want to say my condolences. I know I told you earlier, but I saw Heaven came around. But I know the other two babies.
Beauty and Brave.
Yes,
The
I know
dogs.
them.
Our Royal Bohemian
The-
hotcakes.
Yes, and they're very beautiful though.
you.
They don't look like hotcakes to me. You treat them very well. Oh my God. But Heaven came along, and for a short time. Tell me your experience with Heaven. This is a little cat, everyone.
Well, for some reason, I just felt stirred that I wanted a cat. And actually, my husband and I, on the 26th of October, we went on an impromptu date night. And we were coming home, and I saw this cat. And I said, "Oh, Ian, a cat." So I went out of the car, and I said, "If the cat comes to me, it's going home." The cat didn't come to me, and he was praying like, "Oh, please don't let the cat come to her."
Right.
Because he doesn't like
I
a cat.
remember,
Like,
right.
he wasn't a cat person. He loves dogs. And so I go in the car, and I say to him, "If I see a black kitten, and the kitten comes to me, it's coming home." And imagine how, like, in terms of probability, how unlikely that is that a kitten is going to be black, that it's going to come to me. Because normally they run away, just like that cat did.
Yes.
2 days later, we were going to Purpose Youth. We left early because he wanted to be early this time. So, as you know, it's getting darker earlier now.
Yes.
And so we left early so there was sunlight. And so on his side, leaving our community, I saw this little black thing. And I was like, "Ian, what's that? Turn around." And so he did. He turned around, and I was very thankful that he did. And on the ground, on the side of the road, was this little kitten. A little black kitten. And she came straight to me.
Wow.
And so I felt such joy. I felt like a child. And in a good way. Normally, when you feel like a child, you feel like you acted childish, but I felt the joy of a child.
Yes.
And I just was in the car screaming like, "Oh my God, God loves me."
Yes.
And Jesus is so good. And my husband looking at me like, "Zemi, please message somebody. Make sure this cat doesn't belong to somebody. I don't want you getting excited and then you get disappointed."
Right.
He's the voice of reason. And I'm like, "Oh," and so I did message in the group. Did anybody lose a kitten? Nobody answered me. And so I went on Facebook Live and I told the story, and I was just so elated. Unfortunately, on the Thursday, so after 6 days, she got sick. She had an upper respiratory infection, and the next morning we rushed her to the vet, and she died on the way to the vet. So we had 7 days with Heaven. And I know for some people it's just a cat, but that experience really changed me as a person in terms of bringing my joy back. And I'm getting emotional now.
That's fine, Zemi.
Because, you had an answered prayer right away. And so it's like God hears me, and yes, she's not here anymore, and I look at her pictures every day. But I just felt like God is just so good.
Yes.
Even these little simple things
Yes.
that we ask for. And in that experience, that very same day, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? God hears and answers prayer, but are we ready for what we pray for? Was
Yes.
I ready for this kitten?
Yes.
Was I ready to raise a 3-week-old kitten? Do you know what you need? You need to be feeding 3 to 4 hours. So that's waking up, that's going home during lunch, that's making sure you have the right kitten milk
Is
replacement.
it that major?
It's that major.
Wow.
It's that much care because they can't regulate their own body temperature. She needed assistance going to the bathroom. She's still a baby. So it's a whole lot of these things going on, and obviously their immune system isn't fully developed, and that's part of the reason what led to her demise. So it was a lot involved, and was I ready? No. And so it taught me a lesson that when you pray for something, you have to be ready right away. Like people are praying for a child. Are you still eating junk food? You have to make sure that the temple is getting ready. If you're praying for a job, what does your wardrobe look like? Are you ready for an interview?
Yes,
Some people
this
don't
is
have
true.
clothes for an interview.
This is
But
true.
you're praying for a job.
Yes.
So make sure that you are ready for what you pray for, because God is in the business of hearing and answering prayer.
And immediately too.
Immediately. Less than 48 hours, I had a black kitten, and I didn't share it online yet, but we have a new kitten.
Yes, I was waiting on that. I saw that you posted, at least when Heaven came, you said you would share the story, but I was waiting to hear the story, and now you just shared the story,
Yeah.
and so now you have another kitten.
He is very different, and I took him to the vet right away this time. He's a bit older, and he was actually hospitalized overnight. This kitten, because he had high temperature, and he wasn't eating because he was very nervous.
Wow.
And so, I mean, I know this isn't the topic of Faith Talk, but when you adopt a cat, especially when you find one, take them to the vet right away. You don't know what's going on, and that's just a word.
This is very significant what we're talking about, though, because I'm listening to you, Zemi, and we pray, and we be like, Lord, we want this, but are we really prepared for this?
Exactly.
But I'll tell you, I think that heaven was a prophetic name,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe that the 7 days that heaven spent with you and Ian, very soon you will understand the 7 days. 7 days is to God is completion, and that's perfect completion. And so whatever God is doing, I don't know what it is, but
I know
whatever
what he's
God
doing.
is
You know what he's doing.
I
too.
sure do. Whatever God is doing, I just pray, I cover you all, and I plead the blood of Jesus over you all.
Thank you.
But 7 days, heaven came for a reason. Prophetic name. What's the name of this cat?
Solace. It means consolation, after a loss. So we just hope for the best.
I mean, it's so amazing. I'm just waiting to see the ministry. Well, I know the ministry that you and Ian hold together now, and you all are doing an amazing job at the youth. I'm following you all. I saw where y'all had something. I can't remember what day it was, but then I saw y'all in church awarding the children, or something was going on.
Yeah,
I'm
back to
following.
school Sunday.
I'm following everything, and then Ian was dressed up as something,
Yeah,
and
back
you
to
were.
school Sunday. Yes, that was fun.
It's amazing. It's amazing because people will look up to you. People will look up. When you look at Zemi, Zemi grew up climbing trees and stuff
Still
like
cli-
that,
still
and
climbing
still climbing trees. Ian, Zemi's still climbing trees. How is it now being a wife? People be like, okay, you've been dating all this while, but it's really a difference being a wife now.
It's crazy because obviously we was attacked heavily during the wedding. People see the pictures, and even like seeing me, you don't know what I went through. Seeing the wedding, you do not know the half of what I went through. But one thing I thought about waiting for 3 years is that we would be guaranteed perfection, that we would be guaranteed a smooth ride, but that was not the case at all. I took birth control 2 weeks before, had a bad reaction to birth control, nosebleeds, talking on the floor on your honeymoon, crying. He woke up and he laid on the floor with me.
Oh wow.
He had to be very, very, very patient, and I'm still dealing with the
Just
after effects.
attacks, yes.
Just still dealing with the after effects of it all. And he's just been a great friend throughout this process, and I think that's what matters the most. When you marry someone who you actually like,
Yes.
who is actually your friend.
Yes.
Because sometimes love is fickle,
Yes.
and it goes up and down, and you could be mad at them and like, I don't like you right now.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like, I like him. He is my friend, and so no matter what we go through, I feel confident in that. So it hasn't been 100% smooth sailing. When people ask me, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we're getting there.
And it will move. It will move. I like when you're recording and Ian is just minding his own business, but you decide to.
Yeah.
That's just us wives, right? We just like to do crazy things like that. And Ian, he give you the stare like, Sammy, what are you doing?
I know.
I know.
All the
It's
time.
so sweet though. But marriage is beautiful. It is beautiful, Zemi, and I pray God's blessing over you and Ian.
Thank you so much.
100 times, and continue to push out there the ministry. I mean, I hope one day Ian will come to the couch with you, Zemi, and we could talk about the youth. We could talk on the youth and stuff like that, because there's so much that you can share. I saw where you had a lot of speaking engagements. I know we got to wrap up, but I saw you had a lot of speaking engagements. You did a few, and everyone, Zemi has a book. I love it to the pages.
I gave it.
I gave it.
Yeah.
I love it. Where did I get it from? I'm hungry. I gave it to the pages. I'm just kidding. But this is a book written by Zemi. Please follow her. Where could they find this, Zemi?
This one is at the National Art Gallery, and it's also on Amazon. You have to search my maiden name, which is Zemi Holland.
Zemi Holland.
And it's also on my website, ZemiStewart.com.
ZemiStewart.com. She changed it. Ian, she's a Stewart. She's no longer a Holland.
Oh my gosh.
How was that?
Ian and I work together. We work for the same company.
Yes.
Ian emailed the tech department
To tell them to change your
and copied
name.
me in the email to say, could you please change her email to match her name, Mrs. Zemi Stewart. And he emailed our wedding pictures throughout the organization.
Yes, Aaron, for you, everyone.
I was like,
That man is taking control.
turn it off though, baby.
He's taking control, Zemi.
Professional.
That's right.
Professional.
You're his. You're his. My husband would have done the same thing.
Look at him, but
I remember
amen.
my husband, he's only giving me a bly right now because I'm waiting on some documents just to expire. But he's like, if you're going to say that, then you married to your daddy. So whenever I call my name and I said, yes, this is a Creeper Wims, he's be like, excuse me? I'm a light
rightly
born.
so.
Yes, and rightly so. I believe that when you get married, the covenant is to release yourself and really attach yourself to the now. I've spoke about it before. I've been married before, and one of the things I did in my first marriage was I hyphenated my name. I'm totally against hyphenation.
Yeah.
I believe that when you sell out completely to this man.
New identity.
Yes, new identity. And so also I went to say wedding books. I think Zemi have a wedding book. She didn't share it with us, but the math book, please, for your kids. And I think these are BJC and BGCSE books. Please, if you want to, please follow Zemi. Someone may want it, so please. She's a mathematician. Zemi loves math. I don't like math, Zemi. Period.com. All right. But everyone, please, let's hear it up for Zemi. Please follow her on Instagram. Her page is literally beautiful. It looks like angels. It's like heaven sent. And Zemi is very open. You can feel free to write her. She's just open. And I love you for that, Zemi. And I thank you so much. You want to say something?
No, I just want to tell you guys, continue to follow this amazing, amazing, amazing woman.
Wow.
Show her so much love. So much love. You deserve it.
Thank you. Oh, Zemi, love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So that was Zemi. Ian said amen. Hey, Ian, get it right. Get it right. So we are just about wrapping up. We got 2 more people to go. I'm not going to hold it long. So are you all good over there? Yes. Is everything good? Woo! We're having a party over here, y'all. We're having a party over there. And so I'm welcoming to the couch. I remember when she reached out to me, it was not the normal story. It was all about teenage pregnancy, and she said something to me. She said, I'm not endorsing teenage pregnancy, but because I went through it, I want to be a voice for teenage mothers. I want to be able to tell them that life is not over. She wanted to give them a support system that was not given to her. And so I want to welcome to the couch somebody that's been soaring. I'm sure that you've seen them. Please welcome with me to the couch, Felicia Carey, not Smith, Carey. Welcome her to the couch. Such a beautiful person. Felicia, I don't know what to say. If there was a point when I was able to write you and I could get you, now, TLS Services has flown and blown. Please bring this beautiful thing right here in the front of us, Christophe. Because Christophe will write me every day and he want me to know if I see what Felicia is doing. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Oh, y'all see that? Oh my God, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to, y'all see this? Oh, please set it up, please. I want everyone to see what faith does.
Yes, because it all started here.
Yes, this is what faith does. Oh my God. So from a girl that was doing her own thing, became pregnant, didn't have the support, decided that her purpose was the very thing that she fell down on. Who would have? Oh my God. Felicia, please tell us about this. Yes, it's very beautiful, everyone. Please congratulate Felicia. She's going to tell you quickly right now what's been going on. Talk to us because you're not in Nassau. You're traveling like all over the place. Tell us.
Well, since I was on the show, I got married the week before.
Yes, you did. You got married just before you came on. Yes.
And I've been running ever since. I ran for the Hotel Union.
Yes.
I ran for the Hotel Union. I didn't win, but I got like 300 votes.
That's good.
And then after that, before the union, I wanted to do something to help young parents, but I didn't know what. And just brainstormed, and I kept brainstorming, and I kept asking God, I said, what to call this? And then I came up with TLS Services.
Yes.
And when I came to your show, that's when I announced it, that I was going to start an organization to assist young parents.
Yes.
And from there, from radio shows to
My God.
the community care drive, which
Yes.
really put us on the map. But we did 2 community care drives, and one was for Nassau, but the one for Freeport was really instrumental. We assisted like 30 girls.
Wow.
And the incentive for from our organization, the incentive for just being a part of the program is that you get free baby items. And it just blew up from there. And 2 weeks ago, we were just TLS Services awarded National Youth Organization
National
of the Year.
Youth Organization of the Year. Oh my God. I watched the video when you were going up to receive your award, and you were like,
Yes.
me?
Yes.
How did you feel at that moment?
I never thought that I would have won anything. I never won anything, and I didn't know how significant it was to those who were watching.
Yes.
And I just didn't know. And because I was going up against organizations like the Rangers, the Royal Bahamas Defense Force,
Wow.
people who've been instrumental in doing things for 20 odd years. So I said, I just came around in March. I said, so how could I make an impact? But I just wanted to go to the awards because I've never been to an award show before. I've never
Yes,
been to,
right.
So I never had the opportunity. So I just wanted to go see how it was. And then when they called my name, the first award, the late girl had to tap me because I couldn't believe
Like,
it.
wake up.
And then the second one, I said, Jesus. And I said, everything that happened this year,
Yes.
Agrippa, just as God, because I would have
Yes.
never dreamed it.
Yes.
And even though this journey was not an overnight journey, it might seem overnight because of what was happening step after
yes,
step after
yes,
step.
yes.
But it was a 12-year journey and a process. And I remember when I gave it all to God and I say, whatever it is that you have for me to do, let me just run with it. I just got the strength and I just kept running.
Yes.
I just kept running and
I honestly, Felicia, like,
it took me a week to really set in that.
but I am still trying to come to grips with this thing too,
Yeah.
because, when you came on the chair, it was just a moment where, I'm going to get out there and I'm going to be a voice for those that are, and I saw a video where a young lady that received a package from you, a teenage mom, she wanted to show her face, she didn't mind.
She didn't mind.
She was so happy.
Yes.
You filled a void, like you did something to these people. Well, God used you. And I was just sharing today with some people, this is so important, Felicia, how the very thing that we fell on is the very thing that God uses for us to pursue purpose. I mean, like that's just it. Even though it may seem like, why am I going through this? Because many years ago, when you were just that teenager running about the street, you would have no idea that every slip and fall was for today. And look what is happening now. I see people giving checks and you are going on shows and I mean you are traveling and just
because I really what I think it is now that I've given young mothers a voice.
And see, that's it.
And it's not how you start, because a lot of young mothers are not dumb. They just were caught up in a situation. And a lot of them, when we come across, they're 3.8 students. They got pregnant their last year in school, and people treat them so badly because of teen pregnancy. But the fact is, the irony is that the leaders of today, they were all raised by single women, single mothers.
wow.
So how could you? It just didn't equate to me. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna do something to give them what they need, because it's really hard when you have young women saying, listen, I don't want to prostitute anymore. What can I do?
Wow.
When you have young women saying, listen, my family did me so bad, they kicked me and my baby, what do I do? And it's hard, and we don't hear these stories. We only see them when they crawl up out the hole and they make it, but they're still hurting.
Yes.
I'm still hurting sometimes.
I know.
I'm still hurting with my family who were supposed to be there for me didn't congratulate me, or then they walk past the street and they pretend like they don't know me, or they remind me of what I did 20 years ago. So I just said, you know what, let me just pay it no mind, do what I have to do, and help these women. I have come to understand that the enemy hates women so badly, and will do any and everything to hurt them, from teenage pregnancy to molestation to rejection, and we carry it all our lives and we don't really speak about it.
That's it.
And
I just giving young mothers a voice and letting them know that, listen, according to Jeremiah 29:11, the thoughts and the plans God have towards you are good. A lot of us were in situations where we could not control because we were children or we were young, and nobody wanted to help us, nobody wanted to touch us, you know, and I just wanted to give them a safe space to be able to talk and get the items that they need, because these days you can't talk to young people if you ain't giving them nothing. Words, they hear words all the time.
Yes.
They hear church all the time.
This is true,
But
yes.
if you give them a pack of pampers and you listen, this is for you. No shame, just use it. If you need it, use it. Come back. If you're enrolling in school and you're having a hard time, come back. We have these here for you.
Wow.
And you're not going to always be in need, but we're setting a seed, planting a seed for you to want to help somebody else. Because a lot of times we see young women going through it and we don't touch it. We say, I get out. So she can find her own way out. Sometimes now what is happening, they're not surviving. You remember the story 3-4 years ago when the lady, 3 years ago, she killed herself and her 2 children because she had no place to go. She didn't want to leave her children here. So this is what we're subjecting our women to, and the enemy loves it. And we as a people really need to grab a hold of our conscience first. Spirituality, because nobody God uses perfect. Nobody. And understand that you can make a turnaround, and you need to connect with people and extend a helping hand. You know, as leaders, we can't just say we just will be in the front. We have to be able to bring people up and send them on their way. It's not always for us to, you got to be underneath me. Don't move, do what I say. Don't move. No.
But you know what moves? You know what moves a mission? What moves a mission is passion, you know. You have to be passionate about this thing. And see, what's in you, you are so passionate about this. And this is why it is soaring like this. See, I always tell people, don't do things because you want 1,000 followers and you just need your name to get up there. Do this thing because you love it, and you will go to broke to see it through. I posted something on Twitter yesterday and I said, I don't ever have to be recognized by God. I mean, by man. But once God recognizes me, you devil, I shame you. Once God recognizes me, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? I don't care to have 1 million followers. I don't care if no one likes what I do or what I post or what I say. Everything I do is God led. My life now is led by the will. I just want to be in the will. If I believe that I'm out of it, I'm going to have a problem. You know what I mean? And so what is happening with you is you are so passionate about what you are doing. This is why this is happening. Because you I mean, the people who you went up against have been people who are established.
Established with money.
And you just began in March.
I just began in March.
Oh, that's supernatural. That's Jesus.
I just began in March.
No, that's Jesus. Oh my God. How does your husband feel about this?
Well, you know,
it's a lot of work. How does he feel?
It's a lot of work, and I just thank God for him because he has been very supportive. At first it was a little tough because, you know, we just got married and you want to be in a honeymoon stage. And it's like, man, the same, you know, but I keep saying, listen, I have to do it. I don't understand. I have to do it. I have to get up and go every morning. I can't cook all the time. I can't wash the clothes all the time, but just bear with me.
And he's there.
And he's there.
Praise God. Oh God. That's why you need, if you got a husband now, you need a good one who can support you. Just like mine tonight. Thank you, baby, for keeping the babies. No more baby on Faith Talk. No more babies on Faith Talk. Yeah, but that's so important. That's so important for support in the marriage, and especially for the mission. I attended a conference and in Texas, and the Dallas Mavericks CEO, she said that her husband left his job to take care of the children for her to pursue her job. That is selfless. That's some crazy madness because I mean, I supposed to be the man, and I supposed to be making this money, but they switched the tables because she got an opportunity, and she said it was only God that gave her this opportunity. And so her husband understood this, and so she said, "Now look at me now. I'm on the stage with TD Jakes on Woman Thou Art Loose," and that was crazy to her. It was mind blowing. And so I say, you know, sometimes, you know, well, all the time, just having the right support and to have your spouse with you, that's major. That's major.
It is major.
But you are soaring, and, you know, I see something here, and I know that's for me. Christoph has been trying to give this to me now for months. A care package that you sent, and Christoph told me a little story about this. Christoph said his mom saw this in the house and say, "Boy, what you doing? Because where you going with these pampers?" Poor Christoph.
Yes.
I thought she believed that Christoph was stealing on the side, but he's a good Christian man. He's not stealing on the side. He's waiting his turn. But this, Felicia, tell me what you want me to do with this,
No.
just for the people that are watching.
This care pack, I know that you come in contact with a lot of people all the
Yes.
time, and if you do happen to come across a young mother and she needed some supplies, I sent a pack specifically for you when we were shooting the video.
Yes,
and,
you told
and
me.
that video was instrumental. Christoph, thank you so much.
Oh,
for
yes,
getting it
shout out to
all
Christoph.
over- all over the place.
Yes.
You know, I saw it. I heard about it in places I never thought it would have gone. But I
Yes.
remember when I came here to the couch, and everything I said on this couch manifested this year.
Praise
And the year
God.
isn't finished.
Praise God.
The year isn't finished.
Praise God. God is good.
Yes.
God
So
is
I
good.
said, to see you, and you can open it and see what's
Oh,
inside.
wow. Let me open it. But so somebody out there.
You can open it.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
Yeah, this is what.
I don't want to touch everything.
Yeah, you can
but
go. You take them out. You can take.
Isn't this so? Look at the little.
You can take them out. Everything is
Oh,
wrapped
my
in
God.
plastic.
Look at
So
this.
this is what we do. We give to young
Oh,
moms.
my God. Look at
And then
this.
those who come and if they're having hardship, we give them more baby supplies, more
Aw.
pampers, and we have gently used clothing,
This is so
yeah, and some little things for the baby. And you take it out, you take it out.
No.
Little cloth.
God.
Yeah, we have some good sponsors. Sophia Lightburn from Nestle, she sponsored these couple of these bags for us.
Wow.
About 30 of them when we went to Freeport.
God bless her.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we were able to get these out to the young
Even the
mothers.
little
Even
box.
books. Yeah.
Look at this.
Fostering good parental attachment through reading. Yeah.
Somebody's about to be blessed.
Yep. Let's take out.
Somebody's about to
Spoon.
be. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Look at.
And we support the Lullaby brand. Lullaby
Look at
Pampers.
this.
They're 90% more
Oh my
absorbent than
God, get
Huggies.
that, girl.
So this
Oh
is
my
what
God.
we and the brand, the price point is very good. It's not expensive at all, but
Wow.
it's very
And
good
then
Pampers.
we have the.
And then yes,
sorry.
that's fine.
We have the
Some
little
toiletries.
toiletries
Uh-huh,
here
yeah.
from
Just in
Johnson's.
case. Mhm.
This is so nice.
This
Oh
is
my
what we
God.
do.
God bless your heart.
And then
God
we-
bless your
We
heart.
also have given us strollers, high chairs, playthings.
You're giving out strollers and high chair. Can I give you something
Yes.
for a mom? Could somebody reach those things for me just right under there? I've been meaning to bless somebody.
Oh.
It's so good. No, the comforter thing. And somebody's gonna be
Yeah.
blessed today. I want to give back to you.
Your mind is fine. That's what I
And
appreciate.
TLS, I wanna,
Oh, it's so nice.
I wanna.
Thank you.
This is for you,
Yeah.
all the way from my baby.
Oh.
And these things, whoever get this,
Yes.
oh, it's anointed. They're all oiled up and prayed
Man.
for. And
Bless you. Bless you.
yes, and this as well. I want to give this to TLS.
Thank you.
Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. So you brought me a gift and I had one for you too.
Appreciate it so much.
I've been waiting, I don't move unless God tell me to move. And I've been wondering, who am I going to give this to? What am I going to do? Please bless somebody with that.
Most
Real
definitely,
good.
most
Real
definitely.
good. So,
now what we do, we since even before the awards, we're in the community centers now.
yes.
And we're assisting some of the mothers in the Fresh Start program. We have about 12 or 13 of them. And then we're going back to Grand Bahama in December, on December 8th.
Right.
Because what they did, they gave us a letter
Uh-huh.
stating who all the girls that went back to high school.
Yes.
So the incentive for being a part of TLS services or being enrolled in the program or letting us know that you're back in high school is the continuation of baby items. So as long as you're fighting for a fresh start, we give you, once we have the supplies, we give you Pampers, baby clothing, baby wipes, whatever it is that you
Wow.
need, so you can continue to finish school. Because that's the biggest reasons why young parents don't finish their education. They drop out of school because of the financial need is so great. So we try to make their in-school experience a little smoother.
This is so good.
That's what we do.
Oh God. I don't know, but I know 2019 is going to blow your head off.
Listen,
Because you really ain't seen nothing yet. This is major. This is major.
I think I bless God for this platform because it's not about
Yes,
me.
that's
But
right.
the Holy Spirit God just gave me a platform that I could be able to ask for funding now, because it was not easy. But I wouldn't say begging, but it was not easy asking, because a lot of times when you go on the radio shows and people say things about young parents, they say negative things.
Yes.
Why they don't keep their legs closed. They say all kind of things, and then I have to be split in what my response is, because now I am an example. But to those persons who are keeping young women, especially in a place of codependency, you have a choice to either be a destiny helper or a destiny destroyer.
Yes.
Because you don't know who that person or who God has called that person to be. And if you are going to continue to belittle and demean that person, it's not my decree, but woe be to you. You have to be very careful who you treat, who you mistreat. You don't know who that person is going to be. And I think for my family, I think they didn't expect this. They didn't see this coming.
I'm sure.
So when they see me now, they
never knew the plans of the Lord.
no.
They never knew.
And that's why I tell people, be careful.
Yes.
Be very careful, because you don't know who God is going to use.
Yes.
Treat everybody with kindness
Yes.
and respect. Even if they don't. I had a problem because I didn't think I was smart enough. I always know I had the ability, but I didn't think I was smart enough, because I'm just a waitress.
But look at God though.
I'm still dealing with this now, because I say, Lord, I'm just a waitress. I don't know why, and I just pray with me for that, because I keep
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to cry. And I understand.
people make you feel bad for so long
Yes.
because you have a child, and because you didn't have any knowledge, and thank you, because you didn't have any knowledge of what was happening, and a lot of times children are put in a position that's not their fault, and I had to learn to do a lot of forgiveness.
Yes.
But it still doesn't go away.
Listen, tonight, you know, as you shed these tears, these are tears of joy. And as you shed these tears, these are even tears of forgiveness.
Yes.
And I pray that the Lord will give you the strength to forgive. Because as you forgive, every time you forgive, a new door will open for
Yes.
you. So begin to forgive.
Yeah.
I know that we are human and sometimes we don't forget. There are many times that I just, you know, I reminisce, but like I was telling Tariq, be very careful of the plans of the enemy. Because he would try to use your past and try to persecute you with it. Where our past, he allowed us to go through it for a reason and for a purpose, and you're doing that. And so the enemy will try to manipulate you and try to bring things up and say, no, but you have to have a heart of forgiveness, because I realize that when you don't forgive, your thing, the very thing you're waiting on is hinged on that thing that you're not letting go. Just let go. Just let go. Forgive everyone and let love abound. Just let love do it. You know, God forgives us all the time. And think about it. If God allowed us to walk around every day with everything we did on our forehead, all of us would be just like this. And so that's why I'm so grateful for Faith Talk, because Faith Talk, someone told me in the food store the other day, she's coming on the show shortly, that Faith Talk gave people a platform to break the silence. I really appreciate, I'm grateful to God for all of this, because I had no idea that this would even happen. But you are coming here, and that is why I think that things are happening after you leave. That I have no explanation for it, but I know that what God is, he's grateful that people are coming to break the curse and to share their testimonies and their stories for someone who is watching. So I give God all glory, I give God all thanks, and even for you, Felicia, I don't have a problem when you cry. I love when you cry, because crying is a sign of healing, and it doesn't mean that you are weak. It's a sign of healing. All right. And so we ain't even checking for these people. We only we focus on the will of God and what is it that we were called to do. And that is it.
That is it.
So I am so grateful. I don't care how much waiter you are. Waiters don't
wait.
You may be a waiter in the natural, but in the spiritual, you are some major CEO in God's book. Because look at this. I mean, look at this.
So this really gives me a lot of self-esteem to know that, confidence. I know I've done something good, and
You're beautiful.
As I want to leave a legacy, I didn't want to just be another baby mama or someone who. I just say, you know what, God, I have to help these other young women who probably felt the way that I felt. So when I talk my stories and I said that I ran away, I was with bus drivers, and I didn't come from the ghetto. I came from a good family. So when they look at me, I said, yes, it happens to everybody. Nobody's exempt. Right. But you could change a situation. You could change it. You have to fight for it, though. It's a fight.
It is.
And my fight was like 12 years. It was 12 years.
But look at God today.
Look at God.
But I'll just tell you one thing so we can sign off. The Bible talks about this, and every woman or every young girl that you help, you become their mother.
Wow.
And one day your children shall rise up and call you blessed, and you are blessed indeed. Thank you, Felicia, for coming to the couch. It's so good seeing you. I know that I can't catch you on WhatsApp, but whenever you could. I know that this has you busy, but I'm very proud
Too
of
busy,
you.
but thank you
I'm
so
very
much.
proud of you.
I will be back.
God bless
Yes.
you. You sure will?
Yes.
Let's hear it up for Felicia. Oh my God. This is amazing. So I have a care package right here for someone's gonna be blessed with this. Christoph, you wanna take this back from me? Someone's gonna be blessed with that. What a testimony. What a testimony. God is good. Miss Raina, hey Lathyra, may the Lord bless you both and increase you more and more. May He make your lives flourish like a garden in Jesus' name. Thank you, Lathyra. That's Miss Raina here. Thank you. Bella Maya says, keep striving. Thank you all for being here. I got one more person to come on the couch and then we'll be wrapping up. I want to thank everyone that is here so far, who started with us and who's still here. But I'm going to welcome to the couch. I can't, this story is kind of deep. A lot has been happening to this young lady, but a lot has been happening even when she came on. If you watch her session, I would refer to her as the 40-year-old. She's not 40. It just appears as if she's 40. Because she just, you know, despite odds, despite the obstacles and everything she faced, losing her love and seeing something happen, you know, death right in the front of her face, you know, she has overcame. I want to welcome to the couch a young CEO, now the president of, I'll let her tell you more, Adeline Lubin. Welcome. Adeline.
Hi.
You know, every time I think about you, Adeline, I think about that wedding day.
African.
What is it again?
African thing.
The African dance that you're gonna do when you get married. If you follow Adeline, please God, I'm not gonna call her Adeline tonight. They are friends, but I'm not gonna call her Adeline tonight. This is Adeline. Thank you, Jesus. So if you follow Adeline, I was very, you know, I would follow her and I saw where she was preparing for this wedding. And one of the things that I really love about her is preparation. Preparation is key. You know, she's not married, no, she's not engaged, but she's preparing herself for her king. That really stood out to me because, like Zemi said earlier, you know, you're asking God for something, but are you prepared for it? And I am sure that when it comes to Adeline, she's going to be more than prepared. Also, Adeline is the owner of a hosiery company, and I promised to come. I was supposed to come. I haven't reached yet, but I promised to come. She's what's the name of the hosiery?
Step Up Hosiery.
Step Up Hosiery. And I'll tell you, the way that business started, you need to go back and watch her YouTube video. It started because at her job, it was mandatory that everyone wore stockings, and so some people wouldn't have it. So what she did, well, she decided to bring the stockings in. So from selling one stocking now to having a storefront and a major business. And I mean, bringing in everything. I saw now where you bring in robes for brides. And tell me how that's been going, because I see a lot of new things happening with Step Up Hosiery.
Well, with Step Up, we have been bringing in a lot of new products, and my sister and I has a lot more to bring on board, and we've been doing an excellent job as it relates to doing a lot of research. So we have a
Yes.
lot more coming for the remainder of 2018, 2019.
Wow. Adeline, when do you rest?
I don't.
I have to, you
I
and
have to
Adeline
ask
are real good
myself,
friends.
yes.
You both don't rest. You,
I have about, say, about 4 to 5 hours sleep.
oh my God.
Yes, I
And I
have.
know you said you got to do the homework with your
Always
kids,
do,
and you got to make sure they do their homework. And then you're the president now of, let's hear it up for Adeline, please. I remember when you were on the show, it was during the campaign, correct?
Yes.
And so I always saw vote Adeline Lubin.
Right.
And you became the president.
Yes.
How did that feel?
Well, becoming the president, at first I lost the election.
Oh, wow.
I had a vision of me winning, but I think God wanted to teach me a lesson as it relates to trusting Him.
Yes.
A lot of times He gives us the vision and we tend to question Him, and sometimes it doesn't go as planned, but we
Yes.
second doubt Him. So I lost at first, and in the space of, say, about a month, 6 to 8 weeks, we had a re-election.
Wow.
And the president resigned, and I was up for grabs once again.
Just for you.
Yes.
Oh my God. Supernatural again. Oh my God. So in that little moment, God wanted to teach you a
He
lesson.
wanted to teach me faith and trust.
Faith and trust.
Yes.
Because a lot of times we do actually depend on people to give us the promotion.
Right.
When the promotion comes from God Himself. Wow, what a story. So how's it been going, Adeline? Y'all have to watch her story. It's really, really deep. Really, really deep. So you gotta watch it on YouTube. It's a lot to explain. But how's it been going? I mean, you're still at your place of employment.
Yes, I am. I got promoted in July as a district manager. I didn't saw that coming either. so
Oh my God.
it was
When you were
like-
here, you were a supervisor.
I was a branch
A
manager.
branch manager.
Right.
Now you are a district.
District manager.
So now you are in charge of.
of 4 locations.
Are you serious? Oh my God. And you know, one of the things oh my God. Christoph, we've fallen off the job. Thank you, Zemi. I we can hire Zemi. Christoph, we ain't going down.
Instagram did us too long.
Yeah, that's the truth. And you know, Instagram did us a favor, Christoph. You know,
They phone WhatsApp us and say when we start.
Stop it, right?
Watch.
you think they can shut us down?
Oh yeah.
No way.
I believe that.
We'll make Instagram for them. Come close. Okay. Everyone good over there? We wrapping up right now. We take our group photo and then we good to go. Come on. I definitely will. Yes, for the ending. Yes. Come back in, everyone, please. No one has hashtag give me more time. We've gotten more time from Instagram, but we need more time. So please hashtag give Kiki more time for those that are very familiar with the show and the hashtags and Instagram. The Lord will work it out for us. But Adeline, we were talking about, you were here last as a manager, branch. Now you're a district manager. Oh my God. So you didn't expect this.
No, I didn't. And that was during the time of my election becoming president.
Oh my God, so all of these things happened all at once. One of the things I loved about Adeline, and I still have you down to come and speak to my staff, was that Adeline believed that if you're going to do a job, you do it to the best of your ability. And she said that when you go on a job, you treat it as if it's your own. And so now the place that you are employed, that's like yours.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. And you are like the youngest person.
One of the youngest ones.
How is it being able to manage people that are older than you are and giving instructions, and what do you do to motivate and keep them going? I mean, because you're young and I don't have to listen to you.
Well, I strongly believe in leading by example.
Yes.
And once people have an idea that you have a location or how can I put this? You have a location where as it relates to you where you want to go. You have an idea or you have a vision that you want to bring forward. So with that, I always tend to lead by example, and I treat my peers very fairly, regardless to no matter how old they are, older than me or younger. I treat them with respect. The same way I would treat the cleaner, I would treat the CEO. The same respect I'll give the CEO, I'll treat the cleaner. There's no difference with me.
Yes.
So with that, I think because I lead and how I carry myself, they tend to respect me. So even with the age bracket, they still be like, Miss Lupin. They'd be like, Miss Lupin, or yes, ma'am. And I'd be like, you know, you're older than me, and but I got used to it now, so I just answer. I'd be like,
But
no
Adeline, I
problem
tell you,
now.
you have to accept that because
I accept it by
yeah,
now.
but you gotta
Like-
accept this because the first time I spoke with you, you know, I kept teasing you and I kept saying, "You sure?" Because you're very mature. I believe that your situation, even what you went through, it played a part in this, you know, because you don't come up, you're very established, you're doing something. Are you doing I know that you were doing some other things, we spoke about some homes, or did you get your home?
Not as yet. We still have that. It's still in the making.
Okay.
My sister and I, we are, like I mentioned earlier, we have a lot to do together.
My God.
And I applaud her because without her, I cannot. Between her and my mother,
Yes.
I couldn't get it done. Between her, my mother, and God, it's like they help me and they support me so much and everything that I do. And she's online now.
Hi, sister. Well, she was here the last time too. Hey, I hope that she's back in
So
with
I'm
us.
very grateful for her for being there for me in
Yes.
terms of, you know, we put together our plans, and no matter what it is or how difficult it may seem, she'd be like, you know what, if you do it this way or if you do it that way, or I think we should try it this way, even though it didn't turn out to the way that we wanted it. She was like, you know what, she just keeps me going.
At what age do you think you're gonna retire?
30.
My God. Yeah, because that
I have 3 more years to go.
Yeah, I see it because I mean, if you really watch her story, then you'll understand why I keep saying this. It's major, and I think Adeline is a very good example for people who believe that, you know, you're too young to do this or you're too young to do that. I mean, you know, she's faced death. I mean, tragedy has struck her twice.
Yes.
Correct. Once with your brother,
and
once with your daughter's father. And it's like those deaths just pushed her into, I mean, everything, because she had to find somewhere else to release. And so she got into all of these things, not even wanting a storefront. Somebody had to beg you and nag you to get a storefront, but you needed it.
I needed it, but I didn't believe in myself, to be honest with you, because I was always doubting myself. You know, with me, my sister was off to school during that time when I lost my brother, and she had about 1 more year to graduate she was doing political science at Dickinson State University. And it was a tough decision, whereas, you know, if I take on more bills, and here it is, I'm paying school fee for my son to go to a private school, and I have mortgage and light, and I'm like, I can't take on a storefront right now, but that was the best decision I've ever done.
Yes, praise God. And it's doing so well.
Yes,
I commend you. God is good. I commend you for all that you're doing, Adeline. And so the last thing I want to hit on is, I know a baby of yours, Toastmasters. The president of, I'm watching you. I see pictures all the time, and it keeps you really busy. How's that going?
Well, being the president of Pinnacle Seekers, Club 151-3325, it's been a pleasure.
Shout out to the Toastmasters if you're here.
I have my executive team and they are awesome. And it teaches me, I mean, because I was already experienced in that area of communicating and meeting persons at their level, it was quite easy for me.
Yes.
I wouldn't say it's challenging, because the way that I treat Miss Lightborn, I can't go to Miss Miller and treat her the same way. I believe in meeting person at their level. The way that I talk to you, I cannot talk to somebody else, because everybody takes things differently.
Yes.
And with that, it's been a pleasure. Like, if I could do it all over again, I'll do it again.
Right.
Yes.
Oh
So
my.
it's just that, you know, once you work on your team and everybody is on one accord, you will have no differences or no conflicts. So,
Oh my. You know, some Adeline and Asline, friends, same school,
yes.
similar stories.
Yes.
My God. And now look at both
And
of
both
you.
zoos.
This is, pardon?
And both zoos.
And both, yeah. Oh, shout out to the zoos. I have to represent for them. And it's a compa,
Yes.
frompa. You know,
Compa.
yeah. You know, who's gonna speak Creole for me tonight? Anyone's gonna speak Creole for me? I put Asline on the spot the last time, and she was like, "What?" But it's so good seeing you, Adeline. I know you're so. I watch you. I may not say anything. I watch you, but I don't want to be a nag and be like, "Hey, girl," you know. I know that I can reach you, but you know, I know that you're busy and you're out there you're purposely walking, and that's very, very important. And so I just want to thank you. Actually, just came from Toastmasters. She's so committed and so dedicated.
Yes, planning.
And you're going to be the president for the year.
Yes, until from 2018, 2019.
And then there's going to be
So
a
my term is
re-election.
not- Yes.
Praise God. Praise God. Well, thank you so much, Adeline, for coming. I'm going to ask everyone else to join me right behind the couch. I'm just going to talk briefly. Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight. But before I sign off, I have one free ticket for someone that wants to attend my Dream Board party this Saturday. So if you are interested in attending my Dream Board party this Saturday, it's never too late to start your dreams. With me and Keishel, please come and be empowered. It's a party where you're coming to have fun, but you're not going to leave the way you came. I have one free ticket. If you're interested in coming to my Dream Board party, once I shut off, please catch me on my personal page, Akriba Lightborn, and let me know that I am interested. I'll tell you where you can come and collect your ticket. All right? And so please, I want to thank everyone that joined us here tonight on Faith Talk. Before we sign off, if there's any closing remarks that anyone watching you may want to say, please send them up now, because we're about to sign off. I think Instagram is, we've taken up a lot of their time. I know, I've been cut off already twice for the night. Very beautiful crew. Thank you, Bella. God bless you. If there are any more comments, you can come. That's your sister. She's always here. She's always here with me. God bless you. Anybody else, you can come in now. Before I leave, I just want to give special thanks to my back team, Christoph on videography. I have a new partner in photography, Deval Kirby, Exposure 242. Please follow his page. He's just back from Canada and producing amazing work. Please follow him for your branding work, for your whatever you want to do. Follow him, follow Christoph. These are great men out there doing great work. And I also want to welcome back to the team Cody, Glowing Glamour. She just recently had a baby. Congratulations to Cody. She pushed her way to come here today, so congratulations to Cody on her beautiful baby. And to my beautician Nell, she's in the house. She's also a previous guest of Faith Talk. Please watch her story. It was very powerful. Go on YouTube and stream in. But I have an amazing team that God has blessed me with. I thank you all so much, and you to the viewers. It's no Faith Talk without you, without your encouraging words, without your prayers. We thank you so much. Welcome to season 3. Next week right here, we have some amazing people coming on the show. 3 women, 3 episodes that are going to be powerful and life-changing. You got to be here. So join me next week, Wednesday at 8 p.m. sharp for a Faith Talk. Levante says Faith Talk season 2 rocked. Thank you all for sharing your stories. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we're going to bid you all farewell right now. So on the count of 3, we're going to say season 3. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Season 3. God bless you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for the love. We love you. God bless you. Thank you.